Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. They're your go-to for short and long-term rentals on forklifts and access machines. Plus, they handle all the servicing, maintenance and delivery too. They also supply portable toilets and showers for events and construction.
Also, if you mention the High Speed Garage podcast when you call, you will get a 10% discount on hire and transport. So for all your equipment and amenity needs, remember Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment. And don't forget the High Speed Garage discount.
Everybody out there, I want to know, who wants to go fast? Let's go 120.
Welcome back to the High Speed Garage. Shout out to Elite Forklifts and Access Equipment, Contrast Printing, and Chops Anodizing for keeping the garage open. Hayden, Joel, what's going on?
Heaps.
Busy boys?
Been very busy this weekend.
What have you been up to?
I getting ready for Christmas.
Oh, yeah?
Sorting the van out.
Yeah, that's right. That's fucking very soon, isn't it?
We are losing time before that hits us.
Couple of weeks. What have I got? 4 or 5 weeks or something like that before I'm going away.
Ridiculous.
Talking about fucking Christmas,
Fuck.
I've had a bit of fucking beef with me missus.
You want to cancel it like I do?
Nah. When do you put fucking Christmas shit up?
1st of December.
That's what I said.
I've always said that, and did I say a couple of days ago I got stitched up?
Did you fucking put your shit up?
Yep.
You fucking loser.
Well, what happened? The
Fucking
girls have been
go.
stirring me up. Girls have been stirring me up the past couple of weeks, and because I had night shift on Friday night and Saturday night, the girls were all like sort of. Oh, they were all sad that I wasn't going to be home. It didn't fucking make a difference to it.
They're in bed anyway.
Like, yeah, exactly right. But just that they were all like, oh, like they've been stirring us up for putting the shit up for the past couple of weeks. I said, no, 1st of December, we can do it. And then I was on the way home and I was like, you know what? I don't give a shit. The girl, it's all for them anyway.
Yeah.
Fuck it.
No,
Girls-
well, they've got to learn that it's the 1st of December.
I'd held off a
Otherwise-
fair while.
Otherwise, you get people like my missus that want to put them up in fucking January and
sister's
have
the
it all
same.
year.
Oh, look, I know how much they enjoy it, and it made me happy.
I'm not
them
saying
happy,
it's
but-
like not enjoyable or anything like that, but it's fucking December.
Yeah, I agree. I would prefer it to start up in fucking 1st of December, but man, it felt good to do it.
Yeah, that's when it is.
I liked it.
That's when it should
She's
be.
like, oh, are you going to go and tell the shops to pull all their decorations down? I was like,
Yeah,
well,
man,
no,
Christmas shit's been up for the past like
because
2
they're
months.
shops. They're trying to sell you that shit so you can put it up on the 1st of December. If they bring it out on the 1st of December, well, then you don't get to put it up until like a week later. So they have to have it. I can understand that. But people putting their... I said, do people put their Halloween decorations out? Do they put them out in fucking September? No, they don't. They put them up like a week before Halloween.
People that do the lights, I get it, and don't turn them on because that takes a while if you got to.
Oh, yeah, but it doesn't have to be fucking the start of November.
Yeah, but I don't see that as decorating either. Like that's setting up, and then
Yeah,
that's what I mean.
Don't turn nothing on, yeah. So you don't put up, you don't put out your blow up shit. You don't put out your signs. You don't put out none of that shit. You just putting your lights up because it can take a while. I can get that. But in saying that, like how much is too much? Like how far do you go decorating your house? Do you just?
Oh, my kid's got a tree.
I've already decorated my house.
do you like some people like get right into it? Like, there's a couple of houses up near you, Hayden, that have got like the
awesome,
full
isn't it?
setup. Like, and I can understand those guys starting early to get their
Oh,
shit
mate, they'd be
put
setting
up.
up now for sure.
But in saying that too, if they've got the same shit every year, they'd have a pretty good system
Process.
worked out.
Yeah,
So they could probably bang them up in a day.
There's a little street parallel to King Road in Wilberforce.
Yeah, that's the one.
So King Road's the main road that one goes out to Dargle,
Yeah.
and then the one that's parallel, that's the next one up. You go all the way to the end of that. Man, there's like 4 or 5 houses. They're all double story. They're
Yeah.
all big.
Yeah, you can see 'em from
flash
King
houses. Man, they are awesome, and you just
Yeah.
get people walking up and down the street looking at it all.
Yeah, I
That's
don't want to
wicked.
go that far.
Each little suburb has their
Has
street.
their street, yeah.
Yeah, I get a couple of. We got a few things of lights, a blow up thing, I think, and something that hangs on the wall. I don't know. But yeah, I don't like fucking setting the shit up beforehand.
No.
Anyway, what else you do,
But
Joe?
anyways, finally got my boat ready, going, took it for a run.
Oh yeah.
Runs like a dream. Sort of.
Turning up
does.
the river while we were at work.
So you got the
Yeah,
you
I
got
did
the
too. I
trailer
did it
registered?
Friday. Yeah, I went Friday.
Did you go to our mate?
Yep.
Past no dramas.
He's getting better and better. Knows me and everything. Goes, yeah, lights work. See ya.
He knows me. I'm there every fucking month. There's always something.
Yeah, I'm
registered.
fucking not. What have I got? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think I got 5 things. So yeah, maybe a few months.
Yeah,
It's a bit
of an
annoying,
effort.
but yeah, no, everything's ready until I decide to fix something and break something. So
What you broke?
just a little part on the engine for the oil bottle
How did you break it?
by trying to fix it.
Gorilla
Oh, yeah.
hands.
I got told if they leak, they're fucked. You got to buy a new one. But I know better.
So it was
I am
leaking.
a mechanic.
Yeah, one way valve was leaking.
Oh,
Ju-
okay. So it was
just.
leaking. So it was wrecked anyway, and you had to buy a new one anyway.
Yeah, I was
So
getting.
even though you're totally wrecked, it doesn't really matter.
Yeah, so I don't have a backup anymore. But yeah, no. So I got all that sorted. Took it for a run, and then yeah, come back when I took it Friday. I thought, just after I hadn't been in the water for 2 years nearly, I thought I'll just take it for a run. So I drove. I was like, going to do a little quick run. I ended up at Dargle.
As you do.
Turned
It's not
around
that
and come
hard to
back.
get to Dargle.
Nah, it's probably. I'd only cruised. I was only probably doing like 40, 50 mile an hour.
I put mine in last year after bringing it home from Mungo. And we were only going for a quick run just to give it a sort of bit of a freshwater flush out. And we ended up at Cherries.
Yeah, it doesn't take
And I
long
was
to get
like,
there.
it's fuck all from here to Dargle.
Easy as it?
Yeah. But no, and I come back and pulled up at the beach and then walked up the hill, and the car park was fuller than a spectacular.
Yeah, right.
It's
What they have on out there?
formal.
Oh,
yeah,
that's
right.
chaos, isn't it?
So everything was packed, and then cars were driving the fucking wrong way. So I'm coming out of the boat ramp, and there's all these nice cars driving at me. I'm like, these are fucking idiots.
Yeah,
Like going to drive down the ramp the wrong
No,
way.
driving towards the ramp the wrong way around. You know, you drive
Fucking
in
hell.
and do it anti-clockwise. I was like, fucking hell. Well, yeah, whatever. I ended up putting it back in on Sunday and went for another run up the river. And then people obviously just like skiing in shit water because it was rough all the way to probably Ebenezer.
You pretty much can't get away from that these days.
Nah,
That many boats.
You
on
just
the
gotta
water
go
and
further up
the
the
big
river.
boats.
it's just I got
Yeah,
to
you've either got to go right up
yeah.
to Wiseman's or something, or
Like past
or
Dargle.
do it early in the morning.
Well, there's 2 good stretches. So there's no one sort of past Ebenezer.
Yeah,
And there was a couple of boats on Sackville Ski Garden Straight,
yep.
That's always chaos. That's
and then
straight.
turn
Yeah.
around onto around the corner from Sackville.
Around Newlanbourne.
Yeah, that had heaps of boats on it, but then there was stuff all boats down Everingham, and then there was no one at Dargle,
Yeah,
which is
right.
weird. I thought, but it was that was like 2:30, 3 o'clock. I was pretty late in the arvo.
It gets busy at weird times, eh?
Yeah,
You pretty much got to go up the river far enough where you've gone past the caravan parks, or majority of the caravan parks.
yeah, where they
I
start
reckon-
thinning out. Yeah,
Yeah, I reckon it thins out to Dargle, and then Dargle through to Wiseman's get all right, and probably a couple of Ks just before Wiseman's, it starts to get busy because the Wiseman's caravan parks sort of come down
Yeah.
past Walkers
Yeah,
and
you
then
go
turn around
down-
and go back again.
Yeah.
Del Rio and all that.
Yeah,
And coming up onto theirs.
yeah. Del Rio gets like that straight, just gets chaos.
That's
Yeah.
like fucking the ocean running through there some days.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, and then so you get past Wiseman's and it sort of cleans up all right because
Well, there's no one up there. There's
quite wider and it turns into banjo country,
yeah.
and yeah, it just gets heaps quieter.
Yeah, that's why I like going test me boat up at Lawtondale.
Yeah, much better.
During summer anyway. During winter it's all right just to go to sort of Dargle because there's no one on the water in winter obviously.
Nah.
But during summer there's always way too many people there to go testing your boat, so I just drive to Lawtondale and
Dargle would have to be the busiest straight on the Hawkesbury, I reckon, through summer.
Yeah, it just turns to shit, doesn't it?
Fuck, you can't even drive down there. It's like, fuck.
yeah.
You're skiing at 6 o'clock in the morning, 6 o'clock at night.
Yeah. Because most people are getting like these bigger and bigger boats, like fucking mine. Well, mine's a tiny one now.
Yeah,
but
yours is fucking small.
a few years ago, it would have been a fucking big one. But yeah, you got to get them if you want to combat the fucking waves.
Yeah.
Is yours one of those shit boxes that puts a heap of ballast in the, like it's got big ballast tanks?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah, so you
But mine's a tiny one of those.
you can make it turn into like a friggin' offshore boat.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, we surfboard it.
You're one of the boats you've got one of the boats they hate.
Yeah.
We do it in a...
Like I understand now with all the shit water, you sort of have to do that to clean the water up behind the boat, but it they just suck. Like I
Yeah.
remember when the Every-Ems used to be like the king of the the ski boats, and mate, it was significantly better water back then.
Where the big things like mine, why everyone's got them, because everyone's got a family. There's probably a couple of families that hang out with you during Christmas or whatever on a weekend. You can fit fucking 10, 15
you need a
people in the
decent sized
boats.
boat to fit everyone in it.
You get an Everingham, you take 2,
4 or 5,
observer and a fucking driver, and the skier hanging at the back, and she's fucking full.
Yeah.
Oh, a reasonable Everingham, you can get 4 or 5 people in it, including the driver.
But if you haven't got a beach or a caravan park on the river, there's like 5 places you can pull up.
Yeah,
that isn't private property, so you've got to
know someone.
You got to live on your boat
Yeah.
for the day.
Yeah, so you got to have not just people on your boat. You got to have all your shit too.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, that does make it very difficult. I agree.
That's where those boats were pretty much born. Like I know they're, fancy
They were born for
fucking
lakes.
fancy wakeboard boats to
Yankee
fucking
lakes.
put
They,
big
they
lakes
I
that you
think
can jump and shit. But they mainly would get used around here for transporting fucking people,
Yeah.
like mass amounts of people.
when I come back on Sunday, it's late up past 4 or something by the time I got back. And a few jet skis. I should have come straight in. But like, oh no, I want to go and check out how much work they've done in front of the club there. And it looks pretty good.
It is coming good.
Yeah.
It was all supposed to be done before the spectacular, and it's still going now.
Still fucking nowhere near it.
It'll still be going.
There's still tiers in it that they're still got to do. I don't know what they're doing there, whether they're going to be seats or what.
Yeah, it's supposed to be like nice tiered seating for
Yeah,
you to be
well,
able
that's
to
not
sit
even-
there.
Whether they're doing
Not
that
finished
with,
yet,
what's it called, sandstone, I don't know.
Yeah, I've heard that it's going to be sandstone.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like further up the
It's
river,
still- it's going to look fucking mint, but
further up the river towards the bridge, they've done that tiered section, but it's all out of Gabion rock. So it's only to put a structure in the side.
that's
of the
up
river.
near the shops.
Yeah.
No, just same bank,
Oh,
but all the way up closer to the
where the houses
motels.
are.
and-
yeah, right. I haven't been
Yeah,
up that far.
that had a massive washout as well.
There's
And-
massive washouts all along.
Oh, it's bad
river.
along the river.
Most people didn't see most of them because when it all happened, people put up all the photos of the ones near houses and stuff because it looked like half the houses were going to fall in.
Yep.
But if you go just around that corner at Windsor, there's probably maybe 100 metres of
Oh,
beach
that was
Yeah,
that
just
is
fucking
falling
gone.
out.
in,
Yeah.
which no one's seeing 'cause it's
No.
not near a house,
Same
so
as-
no one put any photos.
Pit Town was fucked opposite the boat ramp.
Yeah,
That was gone.
yeah.
They lost teeth on the opposite side of the corners. It was just
It
hitting
just
the other
tears it
side,
apart, eh?
just tearing it out.
Yeah, it's
But that's
horrible.
how rivers are made, though.
Yeah,
That's exactly right. Yeah, it is actually how that river was made.
Yeah,
Really.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah. Anyway, so I went down and because it's 4 knots, so I slowed down and come back, and then fucking heaps of jet skis ended up in front of me.
Mhm.
How big Windsor Boat Ramp is? There was fucking 3 fucking jet ski trailers on the ramp, and you couldn't fit another car on
They're
there.
just assholes. They don't care.
I couldn't fucking reverse. I pulled up and standing at the top, fucking shaking me, going, "What the fuck?" I would have got close to squeezing between 2, like in the middle.
Yeah.
But it would have been fucking touch and go, and then I would have had to get the boat out and around. So I just waited. Like, yeah, he's a fucking hopeless. And I was saying it out loud. I was like, the fucking 4 boat ramp fucking thing, and you got 3 trailers on there.
Yeah,
It's just chaos. But they probably don't even realise that there's 4 lanes there anyway.
They're literally
Like,
fucking
it's
marked
Yeah.
there in
blatantly
concrete.
obvious to us.
not that hard.
Blatantly obvious to everyone. There's 4
You
players
know what?
at the
Those
top.
type of people are the ones that hold the fucking ramp up because they'll pull up in the thing and just go, "Oh, there's 2 people in the boat ramp. I'll just wait till one of them leaves so I don't fuck it up." But then they hold up every other cunt that wants
right.
to go in.
Yeah, those people stopped. There was no one. There was 1 car parked at the top,
yeah,
and there was 2 cars parked on the hill waiting to go down.
yeah, because they don't know how to fucking
Yeah.
reverse without a fucking yeah.
It's just chaos.
Fuck. I was like, we could sit down there and just
Yeah, just drink beers all day.
drink beers and watch
Yeah.
the fucking
That-
carnage.
That's when it's good. You take your missus down there and she just threads the needle and backs
Yeah.
it between them, and then they're like, oh fuck.
I race everyone.
I love it because I'm always in the boat, like back in the boat trailer, and Miss is always backing the car down. And we drove down one time.
Hang on, if anyone is to know how to back a trailer, it's going to be Mallory.
Yeah. Well, she's done plenty of it, but it's just funny because like full-grown adult males that don't know how to back a boat trailer, and we just like I'll drive down there in the car and pull up to the thing. I'll get out, throw the kids in the boat, hop in the boat. Mal gets in the driver's seat, bang, straight down the ramp. I reverse the boat off. She fucks off with the trailer. I pull the boat back into the fucking bank. She climbs on, and actually I don't even do that. We probably just pull up the jetty. She just climbs on, and I had a jet ski bloke yell at me, goes, "Fuck me, yours are a well-oiled machine, aren't you?"
So I race everyone. I don't unhook the no straps, no nothing.
Yeah.
I just fucking drive down, unhook, fucking back her
Boom.
in, pull her over.
Yeah.
Before people are even backing down. Like,
Job done.
come on,
Yeah.
guys. This is a race, don't you know?
Yeah. What did you get up to, Aiden?
Well, Friday and Saturday night, I ended up getting night shift in the city. So I don't
That's
know.
right.
If,
You said about that.
yeah, I don't know if a few people
Do lots of sleeping.
got some photos. Nah,
You was busy.
I was a dickhead and worked on my truck. I just did some tidying up, cleaned all the cabin out, and cleaned all the toolbox
Oh,
area
that's good.
out. Yeah, but I
What did you
didn't
do for the other 8 hours?
didn't do anywhere near as much as I wanted to. Look, you sort of move around and shit like that. Like I first went down just where you can see Luna Park.
Yep.
I don't remember the bay names, and I think the other one's called Blue Bay or whatever it is. So where the tunnel machine that was doing the metro train lines, the tunnel was at this bay section here. So you look straight across at the Harbour Bridge, and they had the massive tunnel. I remember going there for work.
Yeah, right.
And so they've rejuvenated that whole area. It's all slick with all sandstone seating and
Yeah, okay.
beautiful grass and shit. Mad parking area. So it's all smick bit of gear. So I was there sort of Saturday as the sun's going down, maybe at dark, like it was already dark when I got there. Found a parking spot and opened the truck up and started working on the truck. It was very funny when I saw a couple of kids. I heard some popping and banging. I walked out the front of the truck and there's some kids just with some shitty fireworks.
Oh, yeah.
And I had a couple of boxes of fireworks just packed in my truck. I was going to
Just for
let
a
them off.
special occasion.
Yeah, I was going to let them off at Mum's place, and then I forgot about them. And I keep on. I'm at a job site, and I look over. I'm like, oh yeah, I've got fireworks in this truck. I was going to take them down to them, and I thought, you know what? I'm going to fucking take them down to them, and then coppers are going to turn up.
Yeah. See
Fucking
you
100%.
selling
Yeah.
fireworks.
Yes, exactly right. 5 minutes later, fucking blue and red lights.
Oh,
come
really?
screaming past me. I was like, thank you for not being a dickhead.
Oh, that would have been funny.
Oh, it would have been. It was very funny seeing the kids. Like there was no fireworks when the coppers turned up.
Yeah.
But the fact that some whingers complained, man, they were no better than bungers. Like they were
Yeah.
not. They weren't massive fireworks. Just these little tiny baby Roman candles
Yeah.
that just go
Fucking
"Zoo,"
do-gooders.
pop. That's it. Like it wasn't. It wasn't this elaborate
Yeah, it's
friggin'
just
fireworks
nothing.
show. Just
Yeah.
kids having some fun. I mean, nothing got damaged,
Yeah.
and it's over water. Who gives a shit?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Some people can't handle it.
Yeah, so kids were having fun. Coppers turned up. Nothing happened, and then ran off. And then shit, there was 5 or 6 different convoy of cars come down, and everyone takes photos of their cars looking at the Harbour Bridge, and
Yeah.
then they all piss bowled off again. It's funny sitting in the one spot in the city at a nice area like that and seeing how much different
Traffic
shit
is
goes
there.
on.
Yeah.
Like groups just congregate for half an hour and then go, and you think, oh, that's it for the night. But then for the next couple of hours, like it just keeps
Just
on
keeps going. Yeah.
Yeah. Ended up, just going up into town, finding something to eat, and then coming back there and just sitting on the grass and watching the Harbour Bridge. Like there's fuck all going on.
So you didn't have much work to actually do?
Only one hose blew, and that justified the whole 2 days of me being there. Not financially. I don't know if financially it'd work out. That's not my place to say. But they were doing a lot of work on the Warringah Freeway. So, have you been to the
Yeah.
city on that
Yep.
north side?
Yep. Driving it fucking nearly every day.
All the lanes are a shit show,
Yeah, yeah.
right?
It's fuck chaos.
So when they do a lane change, it's all got to be done Friday and Saturday night. So they close it all off.
To
You've
fuck
only got
everybody
access
up
to
on
one
Monday
lane.
morning.
Yeah, exactly right. So I was there as support. So if a hose was blown on any of the machines, not just our customer, on any of the machines, I had to go and fix it.
Yep.
One hose blew. It was in the middle of the road. It was on a rubber, those rubber ducks, the big excavators that have got 4 rubber tyres on them instead of a track system.
Yeah.
So it was in the middle of the road where cars are just about to start moving through. It blows the main hose to the hitch. So as soon as you start that thing up, it's got full pressure.
Yep.
So you can't do anything with it.
Yeah.
So me being 5 seconds away justified me being there because if they can't open that road, like
Yeah,
normally
it's fucked.
you're about an hour and a half, 2 hours to get into the city.
Yep.
You've got to wake up, then scoot into the city to start the job. 5 minutes after they blew the hose,
Yeah.
I was there making the hose.
Yeah, yeah.
So that justified the whole job. Me being there for 2 days,
Yep.
that fixed it all.
Yeah, yeah.
So
What time of day was that?
that was about 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, they'll be getting ready to pack up.
Yeah, that's right. So
They'll be off the road by
they were getting
5.
pretty scared.
Sometimes those jobs aren't about money; they're about a time frame.
Yep, that's exactly
I
right.
remember when I was working at the panel shop in Newcastle, and Charlestown Square, the big shopping
Yes.
centre there. Well, when they were doing their upgrades, we had to paint a whole heap of the handrails and the posts
Yeah, righto.
for the new part. Anyway, they kept dropping them off in like pallets of fucking I don't know,
Shitloads.
50 fucking handrails at a time, and it was my job to paint them all, so I had to keep setting them up and painting them.
You were
and
sandblasting them and painting them?
No,
or-
they were all sandblasted, raw steel.
Yeah, okay.
I just had to paint them all. But it was a bit of a process because you had to like go through the full data sheet, film thicknesses, and fucking whatever else. So like to give warranty with steel won't rust and fucking whatever. Anyway, there was a couple of sad days there I had to work, and they said we need these fucking handrails like today because we're getting charged $250,000 a day
When
that
it's not
these
working, yeah.
that this
Yeah.
section doesn't open. So we've given the open day. If it's not open on that day, that company was getting charged $250,000 a day for it not being open. So they don't care what it costs to fucking paint those handrails. Fucking do it, get it done.
I'm pretty sure the charge was about $150,000 an hour if Warringah Freeway didn't open up.
Yeah,
That's a charge from like
New South Wales government or something, isn't it?
well, it'd be like RMS
Yeah.
because they pay. That's why they don't do night works. I didn't think they did them much on Fridays because it's too much traffic.
Yeah, that we
Normally.
couldn't even
So it's
we
normally
couldn't
like
even get on the road till
a
11.
Sunday night sort of thing.
Yeah.
Or just a Sunday night.
I don't
Yeah.
think they wanted to touch it Sunday night because if something really royally
if there was
stuffs
a
up,
failure.
then you're screwed for Monday morning.
Yeah, but that's because it costs. They can open a road up any day. Doesn't matter. They can close a road, but it costs you a fucking bomb.
Lots and lots.
Yeah. So certain days when, but if you go past 5 a.m, then the fucking
The day
ticket
Oh,
price
yeah.
fucking goes
next
fucking
day, yeah.
sky high.
Yeah.
Like you get fucking when we're doing traffic switches, you got your fucking you can't get on the road until 11 o'clock at night, and you got your ass hanging out moving barriers
Yep.
for fucking 5 hours.
Yeah, well, that was exactly what we were doing, but instead of doing it with franners, we were doing it with rubber ducks.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They'll just load rubber ducks with bloody
Tines.
tines on them, just lift them straight up onto the deck of a tray.
fucking
Now-
heaps faster.
Man, there was prime movers, there was semi-trailers running around all night.
Yeah.
It was chaos. And all those roads, like, they wouldn't let certain people onto the freeway, so everyone's accessing it from all the back roads. Back roads aren't designed for these big
Nah.
trucks
Yeah.
and shit. So,
Especially
it was,
around there, it's fucked.
yeah,
I'm
it was an
surprised that
eye-opener.
many of them know the fucking
There's
back
that
roads.
back through there's that many weight limit roads of 5 ton. It's
Yep.
not funny.
Yeah, it's incredible, isn't it? So I got my head around driving around from the bottom to the top and here, there, and everywhere else. About 3 o'clock on Saturday morning, I was I wanted a coffee. There was nowhere in North Sydney to get a coffee.
No, it's fucking
It's
3 o'clock in the
fuck
morning.
3 o'clock in the morning.
Like I was trying to find a servo, right? So then ended up running across to the Sydney area, like actually CBD,
Over the bridge.
Sussex Street, I think it was. There was a 7-Eleven open there.
Yeah.
I knocked on the window, so I parked up. Just there's parking everywhere because no one's
one,
around.
yeah.
It's 3 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, exactly right. It was actually pretty good. I
Can't
parked
get there,
up
you've
and
shut
there's
the
about-
road.
There's about 3 friggin' homeless blokes checking the truck out. It's like, oh, fuck.
Yeah, they're looking at those toolboxes for a fucking
They've all been
room
cleaned.
for the night.
Walked across the 7-Eleven. I'm not like old mate's not even in the shop. Like it is clearly open, but there's no one in the shop. And I'm knocking on the window. The friggin' window is about 2 foot thick.
Yeah, so he can't get shot.
Fuck
Yeah. Like that's just such a city thing to happen, isn't it? Like out here, like you've got paper. You'd have paper for windows out here, but
Yeah, yeah.
in the city, man, it's full.
It's like armoured
bulletproof.
glass.
Yeah, it's bad. And yeah, so that was sort of the most exciting thing for me. And then yeah, watched a bit of supercars through the back of my eyelids
Oh, yeah.
through the day because I was stuffed at night. When you're trying to wake up, when you're trying to stay up through the night time, you're not doing anything, but it kills you for the next
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
I wouldn't have stayed. Oh yeah, I wouldn't have stayed up. I would
Yeah,
have
I
just waited
tried,
for the phone to ring.
I tried
Yeah.
to snooze. I tried to snooze.
I
but
would've did that.
Yeah.
You're not doing it for long enough.
I'm not. I'm
Like
not
for
a
the
night
2 days.
shift person.
Yeah, I would have just went fuck it. Good night.
Yeah, you do it for a couple of days and you get in the night shift swing of things.
Especially when you're not working. Like
Yeah.
you were
Yeah,
just
it's
there
harder,
for
yeah.
call in.
Yeah, if you're
That's
actually doing shit, it's
You
it
can
It's not
stay
as
awake.
bad,
disappears
yeah.
pretty quickly.
It's not too bad, but still, like 3 o'clock in the morning on a night shift, for whatever reason, you fucking fall over.
Yeah.
You just
It's
hit the
the
wall and just
worst
like,
time.
fuck.
It's the worst time to try and stay awake.
Yeah.
I ended up sleeping through that area. Like,
Yeah,
well, was it 2:30 through to say 5 o'clock? That was the time. Well, I didn't have to stay awake, but I wanted to sort of be alert and sort of be ready
Yeah.
if something happened because it was going to be, we need you now.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, when the phone didn't ring, I was like, okay, I can chill and just laid back. I got a bloody one of those like a deck chair. Went and sat out on the
yeah.
grass and just laid back and chilled out.
Enjoy the city.
Yeah, it was nice. Yes, that was my weekend.
I didn't do fuck all really over the weekend. I didn't have much to do. I had a little bit of work to do at home, but that was it. So I said to the missus, I said, because I fucking hate washing cars.
Yeah, I hate it too.
I said to the missus, she loves washing cars. I said, do you want to wash all 3 cars? She said, fuck no. She said, I'll wash my own. I said, well, how about I'll vacuum them and like wipe over the interiors and you do all the washing. She's like, fuck yeah, because I hate the vacuuming.
Yep.
I said, no worries, because I don't mind the vacuuming. I can deal with that.
Yep.
Like, do you
Yeah.
mind that?
nah, fucking
doesn't
take
run me.
it, give it some kind.
I hate
No,
all of it, but I don't know. If
I hate the washing the most just because, I don't know, it's like a setup. Everything's wet. It's just, I don't know. The vacuuming just seems so easy. Just plug a vacuum cleaner in the wall and just go
Yeah.
suck the shit up. Spray a bit of shit on your dash and just give it a quick wipe and she's fucking
it's
clean.
done, yeah.
So anyway, I did that for all 3 cars.
Yours would have been more.
And
more
she
work,
only,
or
she washed 2.
are you on
She
top of?
washed 3.
Are you on top of the interior in your ute, or is it always pretty knocked
Not
around?
really me work ute. Me work ute's fucking pretty filthy. So it took me a little while to get that sort of under control. Her car's pretty good because she sort of keeps on top of that.
She's
So
on top of it, yeah.
it was pretty easy to do. And me
Crewman.
me crewman's been like it's pretty clean too because it doesn't really get
It's
driven.
done bugger all work.
Yeah. So
So Mallory only washed 2.
yeah, she only washed 2, the 2 clean ones. So my crewman, she washed it, which was pretty much clean because it's done about maybe 50 k's since it's had a full respray. So she's clean as anyway. And then her car, which she washes like every week, so it was already clean too. And my poor old workie didn't get the fucking wash.
Is that because it rained?
No, so it rained on the Saturday when she did. She only washed my car on the Saturday. And I said,
Yeah.
are you going to wash yours now after the storm? She said, nah, fuck it, I'll just do it tomorrow. So I already done the interior of her car. I said, right, no worries. So the next morning, I drove my car into the garage and did the interior. And she washed her car and then mine didn't get washed.
She's on you.
She owes me a wash.
Do you ever use a broom to wash your car?
No, I'd never do
No.
that.
I've got a real soft bristle broom.
Fuck that. I got one too, but no, but I'd never do
No,
that.
I just used. I use it on the work truck.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Mal used the broom for the inside of me tray on the crewman, but not the rest of it.
It's probably not real great, but like the work truck, the paint seems to handle it and have scratches in it. It's got damage like from like hitting rubbing against trees and stuff like that.
You just want it to look clean. Doesn't matter if there's some fucking
Yeah, I do the
fine
caravan
scratches
with a
stuff on
brush,
it.
with a
Yeah.
broom.
Yeah, broom. Yeah,
If I got a hack for everybody
copy.
when you vacuum in your carpet, because obviously like all the tiny little grains of dirt and sand and shit go down into the carpet, so you've got to really get in there with the fucking
I know what you're
vacuum.
going to say, Ian. Did you try
Get
it?
into it.
Yeah, but what did you use?
So what I got me industrial vacuum, right? The one that sucks all me dust out when I'm sanding cars down and whatever. That'll hook me sander up to. So I used me sander on the fucking floor.
Yeah.
Oh, you only use the sander. Oh, the trick is to use a fucking vibrator.
Yeah, well that's what it is. That's well.
But, yeah.
No, the sander's heaps better because it's got Velcro, so she grips
it
the
just
floor,
needs
He's
to-
turned
and you
on.
should see the shit come out of the
Oh,
carpet.
it's so
eh?
good, eh?
And it's even
Satisfying.
better when you do it on the driver's side because you know most driver's sides they have a little
The plastic
the
piece,
vinyl part.
piece, yeah.
Well, all the shit seems to congregate into that, so you just keep going like massaging the
Yeah.
fuck out, and all the dirt just runs in that, and you just
I'd
suck it
never
all up.
thought of a Velcro sander.
Yeah.
That's a sick idea.
Because it doesn't act like it. Like when you're sanding a car, it vibrates and oscillates like the pad.
Yeah.
But when that's gripped to the carpet and the carpet doesn't really have much give, it just sends a vibration through the whole fucking carpet, and the shit just pours out of it. You wouldn't think you have that much dirt in your car. Like you
That's
vacuum, you go,
incredible,
eh? Yeah.
that looks pretty Mickey Mouse. Throw the sander on it, and you go, holy fuck.
I've seen video, like reels of it.
Yeah, it works fucking great.
Yeah.
But it brings it up really nice too, doesn't it?
Shit, yeah.
Yeah.
It wears the fuck out of the Velcro on your sander, but it works great.
Can you replace the Velcro on your sander?
Yeah, you just buy new pads.
Yes, Mick.
Yeah, I've actually got like a little interface pad. It's only like a little thin thing, which is like male Velcro and female Velcro. So I can stick that to my main pad, and then stick that to like all my sanding discs. So
Yeah,
when
so it
that wears
damages
out, I
one
can just
piece,
fuck
yeah.
that little thin bit off and
Yeah.
put another one on there. But you can still buy the big backing pads anyway. So
Yeah. Yeah, after we did all the sanding on the race boat, we destroyed one. You went through so many pads.
yeah, that was pretty much all I did for the weekend. Oh, actually, well, Dad rang me Sunday and said, "Oh, we're going to take the engine out of that boat." I said, "Oh, are we? Are you sure? Are we really going to take it out?" Just could have saved me a week. I could have got it out fucking last week. But anyway,
Could have had the bearings changed this week.
so yesterday, I quickly ripped the boat apart, ripped the engine out, gearbox out, wing off, and then I flipped her upside down today before I come here.
Yeah, well,
About-
you flipped yours before. I
About
flipped
3.5
mine.
hours, I had the boat completely stripped and upside down on a dolly trailer,
Yeah, that's
ready to
good.
start work. And I wasn't really rushing or anything. I was just,
Once you
and it was
once you're
hard
happy
too
with
because
doing it.
like so, my trailer needed a bit of work after the testing. So because I thought we weren't pulling the engine out, I just lifted the boat off its road trailer and put it on the dolly trailer, and I had the road trailer out the front, cutting and welding, doing whatever I was doing. And then Dad rings and said, "Oh, we're taking the engine out." I was like, "Oh yeah, right."
Yeah,
But
thanks,
to get into me boat
It's
with the
fucking
dolly
nice
trailer's a
and high.
fucking prick.
Yeah.
There's no mud guards, nothing to stand on, so I'm standing on a milk crate. It's a lot higher than it usually is. And fuck me, it was painful to get the engine out. It would have almost been easier
Put
to
it back on the trailer.
lift it off, put it back on the trailer, drop it back down again, so I could get into everything, and then, when I flip it, put it back on the dolly. Anyway, I did it. Wasn't too hard. So yeah, we're going to do some mods before we go to Berry and Mildura. Hopefully they improve it.
Hopefully.
Yeah, well, I've still got to cut mine apart.
Better hurry up.
Yeah, so yours
Yeah,
isn't
I know.
upside down yet?
Nah.
Jeez.
Mine goes upside down pretty good. I haven't even been up at Mum's place yet to have
Yeah,
a look
right.
at it. But yeah, no, something
Doesn't your boat stay at your place?
normally, yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so
So it fits in your garage?
with effort,
You got to put it in sideways, don't you?
yeah.
Yeah.
Did you measure it wrong?
No, I measured the. Yes, I measured it wrong, but I measured it before I bought the shed. But for some reason in my head was that the whole thing was
21 foot.
7 meters or just under 7 meters. but the boat is just under 7 metres.
Yeah.
So that's just the little bit sticks out the front.
So you got a couple of feet of trailer out.
Look, it doesn't really matter. Like, it doesn't come out in and out that much. So you just, I've got to deal with it. And if I buy another house, like if we move to another joint,
now you know the measurement.
yeah, I know. Like, if I was to build another shed, I'd be building it different design as well. Like at the moment, mine's across the back of the fence line,
Yeah.
so it takes up the whole backyard. It doesn't take up the whole backyard. It takes up like across the fence line. There's
Yeah. I know what you
the
mean.
yard doesn't look as deep.
Yeah.
Where what I should have done is done it along the fence line, so the big roller door in the front of it.
Yeah.
So as you're back in the driveway, you're back straight into the shed.
Yep.
That would have been so much better. And then just have a nice big
Yeah.
backyard.
If you're going to do it, I reckon an optimal one is what you had at the other house, like an L shape. So it's nice and long, so you can back the boat down, and you got all the workspace down
Yep,
the side.
I've also thought about that.
And you
If I
can
was
park
to
the car.
if I was to redesign mine, I'd put like an
extra
longer
bay out the
section on the
front,
front.
yeah.
No, another 6x6 at the front.
Yeah.
Or 6x7, whatever you call it. So just extend that section in there.
Yeah.
That would have been mad. But I'm a dickhead, so I didn't.
My fucking boat trailer is nearly 9 metres long.
Jesus.
The section of the shed it goes in is 9 metres, and I've got fuck all room at the back
Yeah.
and the front.
Oh,
I mean, my shed's bigger than that, but I've got that little half fake wall there, which is at 9 metres.
That's another thing I was going to say about the Boat. I was talking to Malcolm Jamison, who built the boat, and he was talking about. I was talking to him about cutting the side of the tanks out on the side of the boat where I've got to do the repair to the hull joint, the deck joint, and he said, cut the tank out and completely remove it, because when that Chris Palmer's brother's boat, Shockwave, rolled over down at Berry a couple of years ago, he said that he realised once it was upside down, it had too much flotation.
Yeah, because it stayed upside down.
Yeah, it stayed upside down. He said, make it so it'll at least drop its ass on the right-hand side, so at least the cell sort of stays up, or the nose of the boat stays up in the air.
Yeah.
He said, that's something he wishes that he'd done. So he said, if you're going to do anything, do not seal those tanks back up.
Yeah, right.
All right, cool. That's easy, isn't it?
Yeah, makes an easy job, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Get the grinder out.
Yeah, just trim it up. I'll probably leave a fair bit of the tank there, like make a big window, but make it so there's still a join from the deck down to the hull, to just brace that area up.
Structural wise.
Yeah, because obviously when we looked at the deck, like it hadn't been ripped up that much.
Yeah.
And we reckon it was because of that tank on the side holding the deck down.
Yeah.
Well, why not?
Makes sense.
Why don't we just leave it there and just open the hole up?
Yeah. All right, let's get into sport.
Meh, fucking meow.
Where are we at, Hayden? What are we doing?
So over the weekend we saw a bit of racing down at what's it called?
Adelaide.
North Arm. For
Racing. Racing, did we? Okay.
Boat racing down at Adelaide. Simmons and Clark Sprint Championship. Big thanks to Renee Gardner for the results. So we've gone through some videos and got some results out of it. First one was a good one. What do you guys think of the Marge Watson?
Ryan should have won.
So we've got across the line was Chris Palmer's Outlaw. In second we had Ryan Constable with Odin, and in third we had Reuters with Mark. What's his last name?
Eben Ruder.
Evan Ruder.
Evan Ruder.
Don't know how I forgot that.
Not bad in the Marge Watson, third for a
Yeah.
6 litre.
That's pretty cool for a 6 litre to get third. But the first corner was what I wanted to ask you boys about your opinion. So up here we see everyone getting pinned on not keeping your line through the corner, and I agree. You guys don't like that rule. But down there, Chris has come in pole 1, sent it around the corner, and come out probably pole 4. So it sort of damaged
Being
everyone
generous,
else's.
but yeah.
Everyone else's
long way
exit
out.
of that corner.
Yep.
He come out beside Tate Ramsey with laid on. I think he was in pole 5.
Yeah.
So have you seen drone footage of that?
I didn't see any of the drone footage.
No,
No.
me either. And
I
while those other angles do look pretty convincing that he's wide, I always get reluctant to say something unless you've seen drone footage,
Okay.
because you can make it look like that. I'm pretty confident that wasn't because of where it was, but when you see drone footage, there's no ifs, buts, maybes. You can 100% guarantee it. Where when it's on from the side from a bank, yeah, I actually seen someone put up a still shot of both of them boats on the exit of the corner, and they're both pointed at the cameraman, like they're dead set
At the bank.
square. So that the cameraman's obviously halfway up the track, so they're kind of half pointed up the track, but they're both got their noses in the air, exiting the corner, and they shouldn't be because they're not straight to the track yet.
Yeah, it's not a straight track either, is it?
Well, yeah, it is.
It is to
Isn't
the
there-
bank,
isn't there a
And you
dog
can
leg
you
in it? Or
can
is it just a
drift.
dog
So
leg
once
in
you
the
get into the
start?
straight,
start.
once you get this is the whole problem with the fucking rule. No one knows any of the actual dimensions. Like how wide's a lane?
Well, I would say a boat and a half.
A boat and a half. So
That's hard.
So,
It's hard to judge.
so
isn't
is
it?
that is that my 15-foot boat, or is it your 21-foot boat, or is it GP hydroplane? Is it a tunnel boat?
Oh, even if you do call it a boat and a half of a 21-footer, so you sort of covered your ass, you tell me you can guarantee that through a corner?
Well, someone needs to
Pretty
say that
hard.
to start with, because those measurements aren't in the rule book. So it all needs to be said at a driver's briefing to start with. Otherwise, there's no lane width. The next one would be, where does the corner start and finish? Does it finish perpendicular to the centre line of the track at the buoy? Is it 100 metres before and after the lead in and lead out buoy?
that's quite difficult as well, isn't it?
Well, absolutely, because once you get into that second straight, you can change lanes. So technically, if you want to say that, like perpendicular centre line of the track at those lead in, lead out buoys, if that's the exit of the corner, as soon as you clip that buoy in pole 1, you can drift to fucking 5, no dramas. So as soon as you're 1 millimetre past that buoy, you can drift to 5 because you're in the straight.
Yeah, it's hard to police that, isn't it?
Yeah, well, this is the whole problem with the whole rule. Like I think if I've said plenty of times, I don't like the rule. I hate it. I think it should be scrapped. I think most people would agree. It just causes more issues like this. Everyone says shit. People get disqualified. They don't get disqualified. People whinge because they held their line and someone else didn't. And if you pin someone for not holding their line, they get all upset. Oh, I'm not coming back to your race meeting. Rah, rah. So just throw the rule in the bin. All those rumours and problems go out the fucking window, and we just go back to racing. Like if I was racing Palmer, then
You back off early and turn on the inside of it.
if I was, well, I've done it because I've raced against Palmer in a Marge Watson final, and I was in pole 3. Darryl Quinn was in pole 2, and I was pretty confident Palmer was going in way too hot because I'm back in a 6 litre, but I can still see what's going on, and I can see that he's running in too hard. So I had straight in my head, I'm turning up the inside. Now that's illegal. You can't do that.
Mm-hmm.
I did it anyway. The problem with me was I did it, and Quinny's had exactly the same idea. He's kissed the lead out boy, and I've ran into it. Because I was coming up the inside of both of them.
It's going to stuff you, isn't it?
So, well, it did. Well, I was running third there for a little while until I ran out of air in my air bottle and I couldn't fucking breathe because of my stupid mask. But that's whole nother thing.
Yeah, that's because you don't use the ambient air.
Well, I was.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, well, I was using it, but
That's
when it's rough, the balls bounce and it
Oh,
seals.
okay.
And that's not different conversation. But yeah, I don't know. I'm happy to race like that. So I see nothing wrong with what Palmer did. Besides, it's against the rules and you can't do it.
Yeah. If everyone else knew, then okay, no
That's-
worries.
that's the
I'd turn
problem.
up the inside of it.
That's where
The-
the problem is.
The statement of so that's one thing that I'll pull you up on. What do you reckon of this? When you're talking about moving through the corner, like during the corner, you're saying you want to swing around up the inside of pole 1 if they swing it out, if they send it out wide.
Mm-hmm.
Are you saying you do that all the time as long as you see someone coming up, you can see everyone has already passed you, or you just do it whenever?
Depends.
Depends who's on the inside of you.
I think that's where people, when they're talking about the rule, it's a bit of a struggle to say, yeah, well that's okay Because if you're just going, I'm going to send it in there, and you forget that there's a boat on the inside here, and
Well, you
just
don't
go-
Well, you
forget
don't.
that.
That's
You
the
don't
thing.
in front of it.
You got to know who you're racing.
That's
Yeah, I know. I'm saying
you
that-
got to not forget that. If
you've
you
just got
forget
to
that,
cover your ass
if you
on that.
forget that, and
No,
have
that's
an
your own
accident,
fault.
That's your problem.
Yeah.
Yeah, I understand that, but it's sort of justifying an accident because you've
Well, not
moved
really.
through
So the
corner.
person that's
No.
behind you should be given way, like they have to do on every other corner that we do, except for the first one. The trailing boat has to give way.
How do you give way? I'm not arguing because I actually think that it'd make this a problem, less of a problem. But say when you say, well, the person behind you needs to give way. If you're both going in and he's say 1 or 2 boat lengths behind you, and then you just change lanes in front of him.
Well, you're not going
If
to.
you've got,
nowhere
if you've
for
got
them to
the,
go,
so
is
the
there?
rule now is 3 boat lengths. If you've got 3 boat lengths, change lanes straight away.
How do you know 3 boat lengths when you're racing?
Mirrors, radio man.
Your radio man's not allowed to tell you where other boats are.
Yeah, they
Yeah,
can.
yeah.
Is that changed rule?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, that's not too bad.
We always let it change.
I don't.
You always
I
let
don't
it say
even
that
care if
anyway
someone
for
wants to
safety.
argue that 3 boat lengths is enough. Make it 5. I don't care, whatever it is. But there's a safe distance, and let's just use that. Like if I'm in pole 1, and I launch it off the start, high side it, land on its side, I've lost fucking 3 boat lengths off the start line. If I'm running down there and I'm in pole 1, and someone's in pole 2, I'm lifting off well and truly early before I get to that corner if I know that rule's not in play.
Because you know that of corner's not
Because they're
going
going to take that boy. They're going to lean right on the lead in boy. So I'm not going to have room there. So I've got to button off, give way to them, pull into their wash or do whatever I've got to do, get around the corner, and then have another go.
The trouble is now, people think that their lane will be there.
Absolutely.
And they're charging.
The
in
way the rules
corner.
are now, if
Yeah.
I do that, if I muck the start up and I've lost a couple of boat lengths, I'm going to keep running right into the boy because I know there's got to be room for me there. All I've got to do is make my boat stick to the corner and go round. Now, if it does that, great. If it doesn't, and I've had a skip and it wipes someone out, whose fault's that?
You for charging the
You
corner.
for charging the ball.
But did I charge the corner?
Well, yeah,
Well-
because you couldn't make it stick.
Was there a lane there?
It doesn't matter if you can't get it to turn.
How wide's the lane?
It doesn't matter. You didn't make it stick around the corner, so you fucked up.
Well, it depends if there's not a lane there, then it's not my fault.
If there is a lane there and you skip,
If there's a lane there and I don't make it, 100%, that's my problem.
Yeah.
But if you're going in there thinking there's a lane, you're going to try and do it. If you know
Yeah.
if you know your boat does it every time, like if I was in Quick Trip, I know my boat would do it every single time. I'll charge right into there, and I've done it. I've done it before, and that's the reason I've beat some people. I have.
but I'll say I do like seeing that though too. As long as shit doesn't go wrong,
It
I do
entices
like
something to
seeing-
go wrong.
Yeah, but I do like seeing someone having a dip in the corner.
You can
I
always
like
still
that.
have a
I've
dip.
always liked having a dip in the
The
corner.
best racing move on the planet in any kind of motorsport,
Is
whether it's
over
fucking
under.
bikes, cars, fucking whatever you're thinking of, is the over and under rule, the undercut, whatever the fuck you want to call it. Someone runs in too hot, you come up the inside,
Yep.
or you go in wide to come out tight. It
That's-
happens every.
That's what
every
they all
form
used
of
to race
motorsport.
like. And then the thing is, a lot of the people now don't have the respect to the driver going to be there.
because they've learnt this way.
Well,
They've
yeah.
learnt the way it is
the
now.
rule's been out for
I'll
so
tell
long,
you,
yeah.
yeah,
You used to.
you don't want to get too wrapped up in it. But
No.
it's
But yeah, that was,
all the rule does now is let slower boats compete.
So
That's all it does. So look, for instance,
I'm happy with that.
how do you think the Darwin would have went if the rules were my way? Do you think Cracker would have still won?
In
Nah.
what reference?
not a fucking chance. That lane wouldn't have been there.
No way.
Palmer wouldn't have given.
No,
No
way.
fucking
Bring
chance
the
about it. He
rule-
would have hit that
the
fucking
lane.
boy.
Him and who was the other boat? The other log boat that was with him?
Whether that have been laid on.
Yeah, probably was.
Yeah, he made it into the final.
Yeah, if both them two just left the outboards from the start,
Yeah,
or
they
they
walked
would have
away
went.
from
They would have went 1-2 to the first corner. So the tunnel boats that were on the inside, they're already screwed for their first corner. They've got to
Yeah.
try and make their way to the outside and try and run them down.
Mm-hmm.
Where you've let them run all the way into the first corner because they know there's going to be a lane there.
Yeah.
They've banged it round because they can. Out of there. See you later. We're not going to catch them.
Mm.
That's why Craig Bailey, like forever ago,
Used to elect
when he raced the
outside.
blown boats, he'd ask for the outside
Yeah.
because he'd
Stay
know his
away
boat
from
was
them.
never going to match him going into the first corner, and they were going to take the boy. So he'd start outside. And how many times did he beat him?
Heaps.
most of the time.
Yeah.
He's beat like our best drivers we could have, like Brian McCosker, Troy Marlin, John Cross. He's beat all of them, run around the outside of them.
It was
And they could
incredible
change
to watch.
lanes.
And
do
that,
whatever
they
they
were
want.
the
was-
best races to watch.
It was incredible.
People that aren't involved in our sport probably don't like it as much as we do, but we like the rivalry between the outboards and the inboards.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
love it.
Well, it's not really there anymore because if the outboards get pole 1,
Yeah,
if they qualify 1, 2, and 3, and the first inboard's pole 4, that inboard's got no hope.
No, it's going to be a big
No
struggle.
hope. If you've got to leave them 4 lanes, if he doesn't have to leave the 4 lanes, he's a chance though.
Fucking oath.
Yeah, because you'll always lead him into the corner.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, that's your advantage. The blown boat's advantage is top speed down the straight. The tunnel boat's advantage is the corner. Well, you've given the tunnel boat some advantage because he can keep driving
Extra
into the corner.
advantage,
and,
yeah.
get around.
Anyway, we'll jump into the Darwin. If everyone remembers our conversation from last week,
I don't. I think we forgot about that one.
forgotten about. Yeah, no, I've written it down.
No, I remember. We had a bet, and I'm pretty sure I bet on fucking Outlaw.
Yeah, so
I was going inboards, wasn't I?
Nah, there's been things written down,
Oh,
and Outlaw was not written down.
I bet on an outboard. That's
did-
all I know.
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it won.
So in first we had Cracker with local Cracker Racing Adam Breen. So big congratulations to Ads.
well done.
In second was Chris Palmer in the Outlaw boat, and in third was Simon with the 888 Racing. Now, when we talk about the bet, Joel got Craig Bailey. He didn't
sure I
make it
pick
into the
Ads.
final. Nuno picked Unleashed, who didn't start in the final. And I picked Laid On, who didn't finish the final.
So it's a null and void bet.
Yeah,
So no one won.
that's a good point from now. But last week the conversation was whoever gets to start and finish,
Righto, you win.
Yeah.
pay up.
$5, wasn't it?
I can
Yeah,
guarantee
it's only
I'm going
$5.
to owe you more later on in the show anyway. Yeah, so big congratulations to Breeny. He had a good race with Outlaw, a shit race with Outlaw at the Spectacular. That was last year or the year before?
Last year.
2024 Winter Spectacular.
Yes.
Yeah, they had a shit run in down there. So, yeah, good to see Adam jump back on the horse and race against the displacements again, because he is quite competitive against the displacement boats in that boat.
There was a
That's
lot of
fast.
work to do to the bottom of that boat too.
You
Yeah.
painted it, didn't you?
Yeah, well, I did a fair chunk of the repairs too. I didn't do none of the fiberglass repairs, but
What's his name?
Marit Stromoy's husband,
Yeah.
Andrea,
Andrea, yeah.
he come out and did all the carbon work and infused all the holes back up.
I was trying to convince them to come back out for Mildura and Berry.
Oh yeah,
I was fucking into them all week for 2 weeks.
They should go.
yeah, but Andrea did none of the filling work at all. All he did was put some carbon back in the holes, and I was like, "Fuck, that's a big job." So yeah, trying to make it nice and
Yeah.
flat, straight, sharp, parallel. It's a lot easier on a tunnel boat than a log boat, though.
Is it?
Well, because you've only
Big
got a
area.
tiny little sponson. You don't have to worry about the shit in the middle.
Mm-hmm.
As long as it's kind of smooth, it's all good. But the shit that it runs on is pretty.
That's going to be
Pretty important.
perfect. Yeah, so I got the chocolates in the Darwin race.
It's about time you won something, I suppose.
Yeah, I completely agree. So then jump on to the Brett Howard OAM Memorial. In first place, we had Simon Troy with the mainline dynos. I know I called it 888 Racing before, but try and sort of throw around the names that he's got on it. So the mainline dynos, Simon Troy got the win in the Brett Howard. Too Impulsive got the second place, and TRG Racing, which is Craig Bailey, he got third.
How long has that new Too Impulsive been around?
Too Impulsive
That's,
is Jared Smith. I
Yeah,
think.
but how
That's
long's
one
the,
of, I think
how
it's
long's
Cohen's
the new one?
boat.
How long's he had the new one for?
Not long.
Yeah, so I was going to say they're probably two new boats.
This year?
Yeah,
So his
second and
old
third
boat
are two
is
new
actually
boats.
Greg Banks' old boat, isn't it?
Yeah.
no. Oh, his
Okay,
old
they-
boat is
yeah.
yeah.
But that boat, I'm pretty sure, is one of the ones that Cohen's run over in Europe
Oh, he brought it over here after that.
or the World Series. One of them.
He didn't
It looked
take
like
it
it-
over there,
it
did
I
he?
looked
think
like
it
it
was the
ran
World
good.
Series one.
It looked like it was pretty quick.
Yeah.
He didn't take one over there, did he? He
No, I bought one over there. Yeah.
Brought one back. Yeah.
Yeah.
So congratulations to Simon Troy and the Brett Howard. In the Jeff Thompson 6-litre memorial, first was Jimmy Clark with Tough Enough in the 6-litre boat, and second was Mark Ebenreuter with the Rooters boat. Not many 6-litres going on down there. There
Nah,
wasn't that many went down, was there?
there's not. That's the only really race to go for, and
Yeah, there wasn't much. Yeah, spewing to see that.
they used to get a big
obviously-
turnout with the Trojan.
Yeah, Trojan pump race mittens is 6 litres.
Yeah.
Didn't
Yeah,
it?
I obviously didn't go to Adelaide, and I didn't get the live stream either because I was just doing shit. But I thought
There's a lot of videos come out of there anyway.
yeah, I did see a fair few videos, but I heard that the question to ask was, with all the unlimited stuff, like who didn't break a crankshaft?
Yeah, I heard there was a fair few that got broken.
Yeah,
Which is weird.
And it's a lot of money.
close to January too.
Yeah, too close to January, in my opinion. That sucks.
As long as that's all they broke.
Yeah.
Yeah, but if you break that, what else has happened?
Yeah, well, yeah.
Who knows? Any luck? It's just that.
Yeah, it's really shit to see damage like that. In the 95 mile an hour class, we saw Matty Smith with About Time. He got the win overall for the weekend. Wife's Anxiety in second, and Bandit with Cooper Bronstein. He was in third.
Just before
Yeah,
you finish
nice.
on your Adelaide wrap up, what about Brett Shepherd's big lose?
That was huge. I thought he was swimming for sure when I watched it.
The Unleashed spin was
It
humongous.
was pretty serious.
That was similar to what
Patriot.
Andrew did.
It's pretty similar to what Patriot did.
Oh, yeah,
nearly in
Patriot did
exactly
it.
the same spot.
Yeah, exactly the same.
When was
spot.
that? Last year? Year before?
That was last year.
Yeah,
Yeah, that was similar. Yeah, but it was similar to what Andrew did, but the wind didn't keep picking it.
yeah.
I
And
will
it didn't
say-
grab an
It's
edge.
pretty wild.
Just before we go further on that, in the 95, I've had a message since. There is a chance that it could have been Hombre with Mick McArdle in second. So got some mixed up information out of that. So
Yeah, right.
we apologise if that's a stuff up, but we're just trying to go off the videos that are coming through because obviously they haven't got their official results coming out. But back onto the Unleashed big spin. After the spin happened, it actually got pretty close to those poles along the other riverbank.
Right where the rescue boat was.
I wouldn't have been real happy if my race boat was heading towards them.
I don't want to speak out of school, and this is only a rumor, but I did hear it, and I'm not going to throw people under the bus of where I heard it. But there was an issue with a red flag not coming out, and maybe it should have after that.
I think it should have for sure. Massive fucking.
And I think, from what I was told, Brett went to get out of the boat, and he got told to get back in the boat. And no one knows whether he was actually injured or needed help, or the boat was going to sink, or it had water on board. But he just got told to get back in his boat, and that's a bit rough, I reckon.
I'll be
After
looking
something
for
like that, that's a
fucking
pretty-
splits in the bottom of the
That's a
boat.
pretty
Yeah.
decent size. Considering what we had the other week, Glen Maggie, when you just had a little spin and a little.
Oh, it was a decent
Slip.
spin, yeah, but then that. Yeah,
It's
Kim
nowhere
did
near
pull
what
that-
he did,
Yeah.
and they red flagged your
It was
race,
red flagged, yeah.
and you drove off, and you got red flagged.
Yeah. But it could have been red flag. Actually, no, I think he probably would have pulled the red flag anyway because it was a spin. Probably thought, he did say he wanted to get the bottom of the boat inspected beforehand. So yeah, it's a good point. He did red flag it before I got to the other end of the straight.
Yeah,
But I do sympathise with the club. They would have been trying to push some shit through because they had so
absolutely,
much to
and
get
I can
through.
understand that, and I'm going to assume,
That's what
and I'm
would have
only
happened.
assuming that that's probably why the red flag didn't come out, because they probably didn't need that.
And in their defence, like I'm not getting any information from there. I'm just sort
No,
of
yeah,
thinking
I'm just- yeah.
of what was going on. If Brett's gone to get out of the cell, then the rescue boat, the tower's going to say, okay, well he's fine, like he's able to get out of the cell. So sit back down and just wait for the race to be finished.
But the boat could be sinking.
Fuck, I
around.
don't know.
if
If
the
I wouldn't
rescue-
have even listened to him, I would
if
have
the
just got
re-
out and checked.
I'd be going out, just sticking my head around the back of the cell, making sure that there's no big water puddle in the back. There probably would have been a fair bit of water, but not sinking. But if the rescue boat, even if the rescue boat just sits there ready to hook onto it, and tow it if it starts to sink. Like, that's probably a good way to do it. But I can understand why they tried to get that race finished.
You know what? When people hop out of the cockpit and they get yelled at and slapped on the wrist and whatever else, red cards, fucking yellow cards, whatever you want to give them, for getting out of a cockpit to have a little look around at their boat, that's fucking insane.
Yeah, because they really
That's
need to be
absolutely
seeing
fucking
if they're
insane.
sinking.
Yes, okay, it's safer to sit in the cockpit. So if you're confident your boat's sweet, yeah, stay in your cockpit, and most people would. But you can't tell me that just because you hopped out of your cockpit, you're now the most unsafe person on the fucking water when you've got open deck boats running around that just stop in the middle of a straight and they're just sitting there in the middle of the open.
That's right.
So that to me should mean any open deck boat that stops on the track,
Should be red flag.
red flag.
Yeah.
He's stopped.
Yeah, it's
sitting.
very
If you
good
want to
done.
look at it that way, yeah, for sure.
You stepping out of your cockpit is no different to an open deck boat sitting there doing nothing.
I think if the driver's alert and he stands up and watches what's coming, man, I'd much rather see what's coming and go, there's something head towards me. Shit, I'm sitting back down in this cell.
Yeah,
I'd much rather know what's coming, let alone,
yeah,
sitting in there going, I hope I don't get hit.
yeah.
Anyways,
So, yeah. All right. We'll jump across to the Sandown 250 plus 250 for the supercars.
a few of the drivers were calling it something similar to that too.
What they call it? Yeah, I can't remember.
It wasn't 250 for 250. It was something along those lines, though.
250 times 2, I think it was.
That might have been it, yeah.
Oh, look, I think my name's better. But that's because it's mine. Saturday qualifying in the top 10 shootout, we saw Ryan Wood put it on pole. His teammate Chaz Mostert go in second. So it was a Walkinshaw 1-2. And then in third place, we saw Anton De Pasquale. In the race, though, we did see Chaz. We saw Chaz get past Ryan Wood sort of pretty early in the first couple of laps. So then Ryan just sort of chased Chaz like through the race.
Chased or blocked.
Well, that's where I was getting to. So later on in the race, Will Brown had gone from P nowhere. He qualified in 17th. So he had in qualifying he did his run. He was on top of the sheets or pretty close to the top of the sheets, and then parked it, thinking they'd save some tyres for later on in the weekend. Everyone ended up doing another run. The track came to him. The thing went fast, like the whole field went faster. So Will Brown's good time turned to shit. He was way out the back in 17th. He had a heap of tyres and he had a 888 car at Sandown. So he raced through the field pretty well.
Yeah.
He raced through all the way up to Ryan Wood. Ryan was in second and he just played the best teammate in the world.
Yeah.
And, just made it really hard for Will. Fair few laps down. Will ended up getting past Ryan. But by that time, Chaz had already sort of marched off with enough lead on Will that he couldn't catch him.
Yep.
Yeah, he would have
So-
cooked his front tyres trying to get past him anyway.
Yep. So, I'm voting Ryan Wood as a teammate of the year. He did say after coming out of Queensland, he mentioned in an interview that the most important thing for him to do was to make sure his teammate won the championship.
Yeah.
And look,
I
they're
don't
doing pretty well.
mind him, eh? I quite
He's
like
pretty
him.
cool.
Yeah. He fits in that team well. Chaz
Yes.
is
Oh,
a
bloody
similar
oath.
kind of thing. Yeah, I seen a little reel of him the other day. Chaz was eating a scallop, like a potato scallop.
Yep.
And he was telling everybody that, down in like Mexico they call them bloody potato cakes.
Yeah.
And he was going, what do you reckon, rah, rah. And then Ryan Wood turns to him and just goes, are you fucking complaining? I just bought it for you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not a potato cake. I don't care who you
No.
are.
Yeah.
Scallop.
It's a scallop. And
Cakes are
if you-
sweet, not savoury.
If you're talking about scallops, they are scallops. That's the seafood is a scallop. The potato scallop is a potato
It's
scallop.
a scallop.
That's it.
It's a
It's a
scallop,
scallop of potato. That's
Yeah.
all it is. Don't be a dickhead and call it potato cake because you're wrong.
It hasn't been baked.
No, it's been freaking deep fried in gloriness. Sunday, we saw the top 10 shootout. See Brock Feeney put it on pole. Anton De Pasquale put it in second. And Chazzy Mostert put it in third. This was a... They actually, in qualifying to get into the top 10 shootout, it pissed down rain halfway through. So
Oh yeah.
the track never came to them. So to actually get a good run, they had to run back in and get wets. And I reckon that's probably one of the best way to watch a qualifying
Yeah,
session.
yeah.
Because they're really
Shit going on.
yeah, they're really trying to milk that time out of it.
It's better when it's at Bathurst and it's raining on top of the hill and not at the
Oh,
bottom.
that's even better, isn't it? All right, so in the race, we saw Brock Feeney just go. He got the win, but just off the start, Anton got him off the start, passed him, I think, within the first lap or the second lap, and then just during the race, Brock got past him through a pit stop sequence, I think it was, and then Will Brown was in third, Chaz Mostert was in fourth. So that means that our top four coming out of Sandown, heading into the grand final at Adelaide, we're looking at 5,050 points for Brock Feeney, 5,030 points for Chaz Mostert, 5,015 for Will Brown, and 5,000 for our rookie Kai Allen.
Where did Feeney finish on Saturday?
Brock Feeney finished. Please hold. Just jump up to here. Results. Nah, fuck off with your squeaking wheel. Oh, you're looking at race 31 Sunday, you said?
Saturday.
Saturday, where Brock Feeney come. Saturday, race 30. Chaz, Will, yeah, eat shit. I beat you. Chaz, Will, Ryan, Brock, Brody, Matty
so they're
Payne,
fourth and
Kai
fourth. So
Allen.
they got equal points, Chaz and Brock, for the weekend.
Yeah, that's right. But because Feeney had Chaz.
Exactly
that
the
right?
same. That's right.
Yeah. So how does Feeney lead by 15 points?
I don't know because he was in front
He's
going into
leading
the
by 20
weekend.
points.
He was in front on the weekend to 30 points.
Maybe you
Oh,
get
no,
more.
20
Maybe you get
points.
more points for the Sunday race.
Shouldn't be.
So Chaz got 150. Brock Feeney got 117. So then we'll go back to Sunday.
Should be the same.
Supercars.
You only get 300 points.
Brock got 150. Chaz got 117. So I don't
So
understand.
he must have been 20 points in front going into the weekend.
Yeah, but Chaz was leading out of.
No. Feeney was still in front.
No, Chaz was leading out of the race 1 on Saturday, out of race 30 on Saturday.
Yeah.
That's where it is. Yep. Okay. Good. Well done, Joel. So that's how.
Those boats.
That's it. I don't know. I don't know points. So Brock Feeney, Chaz Mostert, Will Brown, and Kai Allen. So unfortunately, Matty Payne on the. This is Sunday. Matty Payne was. Who did he get?
Scroll down.
He was fair way back. That's why he's fallen apart.
Yeah, 22nd.
22nd. That's right. He had an argument with Cam Waters.
Yes, they
And they locked wheels. They both
ended up off
stuffed
the side of
tyres.
the track. Yeah.
Yeah, so that's where Matty Payne disappeared
A few
to.
laps down there.
So Kai Allen, the rookie that DJR let go, is in the final four.
Good stuff.
Yeah, so I think DJR has to be kicking themselves. That's why they've jumped on to
Yeah.
who got it? Roland Gray. Is that right?
That sounds familiar.
Yeah, I think Roland Gray got the drive over at DJR. Yeah, so I think they'd be pretty dirty on Kai Allen getting not dirty on Kai Allen, dirty on himself for not taking him on because they've let go of Will Davison a year late.
Yeah.
Really.
We weren't doing the I said it last year, maybe even the year before, that he should have been gone.
Yeah, yeah. Kai should have jumped in that car at the start of this year. So then they would have had Brody and Kai racing next to each other this year. I reckon it would have been a fair bit better progression.
Yeah.
Maybe.
Their cars have been shit, but
They've been nowhere near as good as the Grove
Nah.
cars. On top of that, we saw Yankee. What's his name?
NASCAR driver coming
Yeah,
to
the
drive for
NASCAR
Adelaide.
driver.
Can't remember his name, but yeah, he's coming to drive for Adelaide.
Yes.
That'd be cool to see when that's in another couple of weeks.
So they've got a big gap now to Adelaide.
No, 2 weeks.
Yeah,
Austin
it's just a
Cindric.
couple of weeks.
Austin Cindric, he's driving the auto. It's a detailing joint. God damn it, words are hard.
Detail and joint.
Armour All.
Oh, yeah.
Armour All
Yeah.
car.
Detailing products.
Detailing products. All right, so we'll jump across to MotoGP in Valencia.
Oh, yeah, it was the final round. And the most annoying part is I went to watch it this afternoon, but I didn't get time, so I didn't fucking watch it. But I've seen plenty of shit that went on, so I can tell you what happened. Once again, Pecco falls off. Benzeki wins.
Yeah.
Every race he's won in MotoGP, Pecco falls off. So I bet he hopes Pecco falls off heaps more.
Next year as well. Yeah.
Just keep falling off that bike so he can keep winning. But he also he had a bet with I think it was the team boss or something like that over this season if he won I think it was like 5 Grand Prix or something like that he got to keep his bike.
Oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
So he said he's left room in his lounge room at home all season. So when he sees that gap, he's like, "That's right, I got to win, so my bike can go there."
Exactly right.
And he won his bike, so he gets to
That's so cool.
keep it.
Nice.
That's pretty cool. I would love to have one of those in my fucking house.
I
Fucking
guarantee
oath.
his lounge room's a lot nicer than our lounge room.
Fernandez comes second with the Trackhouse bike, and Giantonio was third. His teammate had a bit of a fuck up though, Morbidelli.
Fucking bit more than just a fuck up.
There was bugger all bikes left to fill the grid too, and he's come up behind like his arch nemesis, Espargaro, I think it was, and Espargaro's did a little stoppy to engage the whole shot device on the forks, and he's obviously just got no brain or not paying any attention whatsoever and just gone bang straight into the fucking back of him. There was only one other spot on the grid to fill, which was the one he was supposed to fill, but
Yep.
he ended up crashing the thing. So I don't know what the fuck he was thinking, but he fucked that right up.
But on top of that, like he ended up breaking a couple of fingers, didn't he?
Yeah, I don't know actually.
I haven't seen anything what he
Nah.
broke, but in the videos
Like I said,
he's
I
like
haven't-
showing his hand a little bit fucked
Yeah,
up.
it's all damaged. Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't seen any of that. Like I said, I didn't watch nothing. I haven't really heard too much. It's only a
No
few
good.
things I've seen here and there. But I've got some other news. So the guy who finished fourth, Pedro Acosta, he is second on the all-time list of MotoGP podiums without a win.
Oh, that's disappointing.
So he's
Well, he didn't even get a podium.
no, he
this
didn't
week.
get a podium then, but he's had 10 podiums in his career and not had a win.
Yeah, right.
You'd be pretty dirty on that, wouldn't you?
There's another bloke that equals him. It's pretty old. I don't remember the guy. It's obviously before my time, but Graham Crosby, and the guy who's leading that is Colin Edwards. He had 12 podiums before he had a win
That'd be shit.
in MotoGP. So
That would be crap.
yeah, he's begging for a win. He's Spanish, so he's got a fair chance he can ride a bike because the whole MotoGP field is pretty much Spanish people.
Yeah, well, we're looking at the top 5 here. There's 3 of them in that.
Yeah. And some
Ken
other
Steer.
news. I don't know how real this is, but you would have heard the brand CF Moto.
Yep.
So they're like a Chinese
KTM.
manufacturer. Well, they're apparently acquiring KTM's MotoGP project.
Well, they own KTM,
So
or KTM owns
KTM
CF
will
Moto.
own them.
yeah, so CF Moto, it looks like they might be using their bike. So they're in the smaller categories already, like your Moto 2 and Moto 3, but it looks like they're going to take over the KTM in MotoGP. It doesn't say when.
As in, they'll be
But-
called CF Moto, not KTM.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. So, be interesting to see how that goes.
I suppose you can't have two factory teams then. They've already got the factory KTM, so they'll just bring out another team.
But I think it'll be the first time that a Chinese manufacturer has been in
Yeah,
MotoGP.
right.
So that'll open up some bloody thingies. Miller, how'd Miller go? Miller, he didn't do too well. I think it was the sprint. I think he did I would call it a nice pass. Now I'm not a massive Jack Miller fan, but the pass he did on Fernandez, I have zero problem with it. I think it was a good dive in. He was ahead of Fernandez. Fernandez turned in. Yes, Miller did run in a bit hot and ran a bit wide, but the bikes do that all the time. You see it nearly every race. Someone will run wide and someone's got to drift out wider than them and follow them, which is the benefit of being on a bike on a big wide track, yeah. But Aldeguer's turned in and hit Miller's rear wheel with his front wheel and then complained, and then Miller's got I think it was a 10-place penalty,
Yeah, that's shit.
which I think that's a bit of a rip. I thought it was a good pass. Besides him running on a little bit, it was just a normal sort of block pass that everyone sort of does. So yeah, I don't know. He did a nice burnout when he come back at the finish, and I think the burnout caught fire.
Jack Miller did a burnout.
Yeah. So the flaming rubber on the ground, and there's a couple of photos that someone's taken with him, like laying beside this rubber that's on fire and shit, and he's warming his hands up on it, whatever. It's pretty cool.
Yeah,
But
he's not successful on track, but definitely doing well for the promotion. of the
Yeah,
sport.
it's probably a bit like our Aussie F1 driver Ricardo.
Yeah.
He did pretty well on the track,
He
but
did, yeah.
he wasn't awesome on the track.
Yep.
But he was, everyone loved him because of
Loved him.
his attitude. Yeah, Miller's probably the same. He could ride a bike. I think having a Yamaha's up against it to start with, but yeah, I don't know. I've seen him race a dirt bike against Toby Price.
Oh yeah.
It was just a lap at, I don't know, someone's house, something around a motocross track, and he beat Toby Price on the dirt bike.
Yeah, right.
So he knows how to ride a bike. But yeah,
Just hasn't got the gear underneath him.
nah. Well, so like I said, the Yamaha thing. There's 4 Yamaha riders, and the main one would be Fabio Quartararo, who was a world champion a few years ago. He has scored more points than the rest of the Yamaha riders put together
Yeah, right.
this season.
Oh,
Fucking
yeah.
hell.
So Quartararo got 201 points, and the other 3 riders, so Miller, Oliveira, and Rins, they only got 190 points.
Christ.
So he's got more points than the rest of them altogether. That shows how good of a rider he is.
Yeah.
I think Miller's
But
really good with bike setup and communication to his engineer. He knows exactly what's going on with the bike and what needs to change. But he seemed really excited in the interview that I seen for testing, which is probably on about now actually. They're testing at Valencia after season, so they get to all jump on the new bikes, and obviously Yamaha have got the new bike with the V4 and all the rest of it. And he seemed pretty excited for that. But he did say for his Christmas list he's asking Santa for 25 horsepower.
We all want a little bit more.
Yeah. So that's all the MotoGP I can give you. I can actually, if you want, I can give you the final standings for
send me
the
through.
season. So, which we already sort of knew. Marc Marquez won on 5:45. Alex Marquez was second on 4:67, and Benzecchi did end up with third on 3:53, and Pedro Acosta was 3:07. Miller ended up 17th on 79 points.
He's dropped it a few times though, hasn't he?
Yes. Yeah,
Every
he has.
second race.
His last race, so Valencia, I think he finished 9th, and that was his best result for the season.
I that
So
sucks.
yeah, he was actually the fastest in free practice
Good.
at Valencia. So yeah, he knows what he's doing. He just needs some decent equipment.
Hopefully that's all it is, and if he gets decent equipment next year, then that's exciting.
Yeah, hopefully. Be nice to see him and Cordero going out. Well, they'll have top rack. Yamaha will have top rack as well. So Oliveira, the one who married his stepsister, he's booted from Yamaha next year. He's going to Superbikes.
They booted him because he married his stepsister.
No,
Everyone was jealous.
no, not not because of that. I don't know whether it was just like a swap for him and top rack or not. I'm not sure, but yeah, that'll be interesting to see. That's your MotoGP. I've got, it's not really F1 news, but Oscar Piastri last night won an Australian Sporting Award for, it's called the Don, named after Don Bradman, and the award is for an Australian sporting star who has most inspired the nation over the past year. So that's pretty impressive to win that.
It's good.
It goes over all sports too, not just motorsport. So
Oh,
that's all sports.
That's pretty big then.
Yeah. There's a women's version as well. I think it's the same kind of thing. It's called the Dawn Award, so that it's the Don and the Dawn.
Dawn Fraser.
Yeah. And Lane Beachley won that.
Good on her.
Yeah.
She's
Yeah,
working.
right.
Yeah, so
Haven't
yeah,
had
Lane
nothing on her
Beachley
this
is
year.
cool. I don't think she's so I don't know whether her one's like about inspiring the nation or it's a similar kind of prestige, but
Yeah.
I think it's slightly different, like her involvement in her sport and stuff. So yeah.
Good
All right.
job.
That's our sport. No one has got any more sport?
No, that's it.
That's it. All right.
That's all I
Well,
got.
let's. You know what? We'll do our woo-woo segment again. Because
love
I
this shit.
found some woo-woo this week.
Aliens?
Well, yeah, potentially. Well, yeah, yes. I reckon I've found where they are. So
Outer space.
The garden?
no. So it was on.
Is that where you've been taken? That's why you see the aliens to lose weight.
Yes.
Saturn, right? Saturn has like a number of moons. It doesn't just have one moon like we have. On one of them moons, it is found to have ice, which is obviously frozen water.
Oh, not meth.
But no, not meth. Well, they
It
might
may.
be. They might
It
be
may
meth
end
there
up having
too.
it there.
But it also has heat underneath that ice. So there's actually a liquid ocean under there, and they say a planet that has water will have life. It's not a planet; it's only a moon. But they say the heat comes from the moon getting squished and pulled from the gravity of Saturn,
Yes.
which is creating the heat,
Mm-hmm.
which is melting the ice underneath. So underneath there is like an actual lake that's been frozen over with like I don't know how many fucking long bits of ice. Yeah, it's a full ice cap underneath water flowing. So that's where they all live. We've just discovered it. We just need to find out how to get to them.
Would that not
A
be...
bit far away for us.
Oh, that'd be humongous distance.
Well,
away.
maybe this is where this Atlas 31's going.
Well-
It's getting a little slingshot around the sun to get a bit of a gravity pull.
And it's on the
shoot
way
up
to a
Saturn.
pool party up at Saturn.
Yeah.
The Saturn's moon.
Yeah, they've gone to like another galaxy for a party, for a Bucks party, and they're on their way back.
Fuck,
we
we're going to need
fixed it.
some roadies.
We have fixed it. Couple cartons are needed.
Oh, it's a really fast fucking Atlas. All right. No more woo-woo. Let's get into questions. We got any questions this week?
We have one question.
Who is it from?
We need to be able to leave names. It doesn't leave a name for me.
That's right. Maybe he doesn't want his name read.
Oh, hang on, here it is. Michael Burnt.
Oh, yeah?
We pronounced it right this time.
Yeah, I did last time too because they told me how to pronounce it.
You were informed.
All right. You going to play it?
Yeah.
Hey guys, first time caller, long time listener.
Awesome.
Question. From the recent Adelaide meeting, with word going around that there was a possible timing error, is it now time for circuit boats to go to a GPS lap system like Speedway or something like that, just to be more accurate and professional with the way our sport is heading? Thanks.
You know, I didn't even think about a GPS timer. I wonder if you can get them.
We have talked about it on here before.
A
Yeah.
GPS?
Not a-
Not
well,
GPS
just
timer, but
timing in
just timing
general.
in general.
Yeah, we've spoken about that before.
I did see that time. Obviously, I wasn't there, but I seen a Facebook post about the timing issue, and I commented because I've seen it down there before. I don't know what their timing system is or how they use it or what the actual go is. But I noticed it, and it didn't affect me, so it didn't bother me one bit whether they changed it or fixed it or didn't do anything. But I mentioned, I can't even remember who I mentioned it to. It was a few years ago, but what I seen, so, and I'm not blaming anybody or anything. So Brent Lewis and Craig Lewis were in the same heat. I can't remember. It must have been a Marge Watson or a Darwin or something like that. Anyway, they're in the same heat. Brent crossed the line like a good few seconds in front of Craig.
Mm-hmm.
Like it was obvious. Like Craig was coming out of the first corner. They finished first and second, but Brent crossed the finish line as Craig's coming out of the bottom corner. Then Craig crosses the line a few seconds later. On the timing sheets for the final, now I'm not saying either of them deserved to not be in the final or anything like that, but the times they had from the heat to make the final was like 4/10 apart.
That's not enough.
And I said, "There's not a chance that's happened." I said, "I've got no stopwatches or anything because I don't need it." But they clearly did not finish that close to each other, so something's wrong with that. And they're like, "Oh yeah, well no one else has said anything." Well, righto. Didn't bother me one bit because I wasn't
Doesn't
in a
matter,
final. I
yeah.
didn't care at all. But yeah, there's obviously something going on with the timing system down there. But well, I don't, like I said, we don't know anything, but it just so
We know
happens.
all things.
It just so happens, yeah, because we're self-appointed experts. It just so happens that race that the tape was supposed to be timed on was the same race that we were umming and ahhing whether a red flag should be thrown out for Brett Shepherd.
Yes.
So maybe there's been a bit of an issue and someone's wanted to throw a red flag out, someone hasn't. Timing's been stopped.
Confusion.
It's been
having
restarted.
the tower.
How you wouldn't know, but it's a coincidence that they're both together. I'm just going to say that.
Yeah, I agree. I
But-
obviously I wasn't
And like I
there,
wasn't there,
it's
but
just
I
hard
seen
to-
the videos, and you know that laid on didn't look the tidiest it's ever been, but there's not a chance in hell those two 6-litre boats are out qualifying him.
Nah, not open L.
Maybe if those 6-litre boats were on their own, out in front
each. Yeah.
on their own
Hot laps.
own time, they might get somewhere near him.
They're not beating
But
him, but
he was out in front on his own, like
Big
in
wide
his
corners.
heat.
it was
So
still
he
it
had
was
zero
untidy, but
issues
it was
in
still
front of him.
tidy.
Yeah, it was tight. Like that's what I mean. Like it wasn't the tightest I've ever seen the boat, but it wasn't untidy by any means. So for them to at 6 litres to out qualify him, I'd be asking myself questions if I was
Yeah.
doing the timing. Anyway,
But in saying that, there needs to be something looked into for timing
100% there
Through-
does.
across the board through the whole country. That say it's a responder, like what go-karts or sprint cars use.
whatever it is, it is. Someone just needs
Bolts
to
it in
test
the
something.
boat and away you go.
Someone just needs to test something, make sure it fucking works,
Yeah.
and then we all buy it.
Well, it'd be awesome to see like something that actually you can have it so the APBA has a whole heap of transponders, and you turn up and you just
No, you just buy
switch it on the front of the boat.
your own
everyone's-
transponder.
Well, yeah, maybe.
Yeah, everyone's got to buy their own. The APBA can't be doing it.
Yeah, but you might just be the APBA's got a certain amount and we pay for it. Anyway,
They buy a system and you buy the transponder to put in your boat for that system.
and then we
that's
just
the
have whatever adapter they've got to lock it in, say like it's a GoPro mount or whatever. Every boat has that mount at the tip of their boat, so everything's lined up on the tip of their boat. So no one can say, "Oh, my
Well, if-
transponder's in a different spot."
If
put it
you're
where-
stupid enough to
Same
put it
spot.
to
You can put it
transfer your
wherever
boat,
you
that's
want.
fucking your problem.
Well, yeah, I'll put the transporter on the back of Nathan's boat.
I'll put a fucking broomstick out the front that goes for 2 metres and put it on the end of that.
Yeah, but it's very obvious where it is picking up. Then, like, so it's all even.
Yeah, the only thing, like we've said before, we just need to make sure that they work correctly. Like a
Yeah.
car is a totally different thing to a boat.
Something needs to be a lot of research
A
done.
car's
into
nice
it.
and flat. Their start point of their circuit is nowhere near the backside of their circuit. So there's no chance of getting crosstalk. So we would go past that transponder sort of twice if in close proximity because our tracks aren't that wide from the back straight to the front straight.
Yeah.
So there could be an issue there. I don't know. I don't know fuck all about timing. But we need to make sure it works. Like if the transponder, like if your nose comes up at the finish line or a lap time and goes above it, or does it go under it? Does the buoy that it's sitting on in the middle, if that rocks too far, does that fuck something up? Does it have to go right to the bank on the other side? Someone needs to do all that and test all that and make sure it all works. And then once you got something that works, just make us all buy it. What's it going to cost? Like $1,000?
I'd never
like
heard
worst
of the
case
GPS
scenario?
Yeah.
transponder.
Wouldn't even be that bad.
If you can find a GPS transponder, I reckon that would be an actual possibility to find.
That would be all right,
I
as
reckon
long as
that'd
you
be
don't
sick.
have to go and download
Yeah,
information off every
you want
boat.
it live. It needs to be live data back to the clubhouse.
Yeah. A GPS one would be fine if you don't have to download it. But if you do have to download it, then I'd probably say everyone must have that, but each club's going to do its own timing. And then if you think that timing isn't right, you need to protest and say, here's my transponder, download that information, download everyone else's
Yeah.
information that's,
Yeah,
that's
yeah. You could have
surrounded
a
by
back-
that thing.
You could have
hold
two
it up.
points of
that's-
backup. Yeah.
So Tate's obviously complaining, and I've heard there's been some letters and things around. There's a few other people that are disgruntled from things going on down there as well. But to me, Tate's argument's sort of null and void because he went out and started the race, which meant he accepted that he was in pole 5.
Yeah.
He should have protested before that,
Yeah.
and if he put in a protest in before that, they couldn't have ran the final until that was sorted.
Yeah.
And that would have been pretty hard.
Well, it doesn't matter. At least you put in a if you haven't put in a protest and you've gone out and started the race, that's you accepting all terms and conditions that
Yeah,
everything's
that's
okay.
right.
So you can't complain after the fact. It actually says that somewhere in the rule book. If you think someone else's boat's not to fucking standard or whatever, you need to bring it to the attention of the officials or
Before the
whatever.
race.
If you go out and start the race with that boat knowing that it's illegal or whatever, that's you accepting that it's okay. It says
Yeah.
that somewhere in the rule book. I'd have to find the numbers, but I have read it.
But yeah, back to the question. Someone throughout the whole community's got to know something or someone that knows timing and how we can use it on water.
Yeah.
Like there's a lot of stuff that gets timed on water.
If you do know someone, send us through a question or get them to ring us up.
Yeah, or just approach them and get a club to approach them and go, right, can we trial this or anything?
Yeah. See, the problem that I see, and I only get this because I've been to all the levels of the sport. Everybody tries to do their own thing from their own part.
Yeah,
so
it
all the
does.
clubs try to do their own thing and their own way of doing it. And then the states all try to do their own way. And if someone else is doing it different, theirs is wrong and mine's right. And then you get to national, and national don't really run the sport. They don't do anything. They're just a middleman between the insurance company and the states.
Yeah, well, that's another fucking.
So
that's another
if-
can of worms opening that up to go.
Well, if they're
National
not
shouldn't
doing
be
it,
running the fucking sport.
well, no. But what I'm saying is, if we're going to go down this transponder road, it needs to be a unified system across the board, which needs to be done by national.
Yeah,
It can't be done by one club on its own. One club could test it and take it to national and go, this is what we've got.
yeah, that's what
This
I
is
was
what we
more
reckon.
getting at. Yeah,
But whether they do that or not, who knows?
no, well, yeah, no one's gonna. Go,
But as soon as if I'll guarantee you, one club can test it and go, yep, this works awesome, sends it to national.
Goes to another venue.
It
and
goes
turns
it
to
goes
shit.
to other clubs and they'll go, nah, that won't work. We're not using that. It'll all get voted against and voted out.
yeah,
And it doesn't happen. Because that's generally what happens. Because everyone thinks their idea is the best and
That's right.
everyone else's idea is shit. That's why I'm saying national need to do it. They need to run the show.
get
and
right,
do
even
that.
but go and obtain the information and go right. Okay, let's try this one and go to select a club that runs
Who's doing this though?
National.
Yeah, this is what I'm getting at.
Yeah, so national find research. Go, yep, this system may work, should work. This is the best one out of the lot. Let's trial it at a couple of club days here. National run it in a few boats and whatnot. Right, that works, and then go from there.
Yeah, that's
And
how
say
it
this.
that's
this
how
is
it
what we've
should
got to
work,
run.
and that's how it needs to work, but it won't.
Yeah, well, national
won't
needs to
get-
step up and.
Well, they don't make any money.
No, I get that, but
That's why, because they're not actually like running the sport.
yeah,
The states
yeah,
are sort of running the
yeah,
sport.
Yeah,
So it's hard for National to spend money when they don't make it.
yeah. Well, I don't mean like, yeah, it's taking people's time out to research something or chase someone up that knows something to do it.
Yeah, it's not an easy thing to do.
No, but it needs to head that direction. Otherwise, we're going to have these discrepancies where people are whinging.
Yeah.
And if you
Yeah,
just,
well, it happens all the time everywhere. I've seen people at Kylo's whinging and complaining because the speed that they got given, that's not what my GPS says.
yeah, well, it's an average, but yeah,
That's why you've got
Yeah, well,
to have...
they can check all that on their modern GPSs. They can have average speeds over.
Oh,
over
yeah, I
distances and
suppose,
whatever.
yeah.
So
You've
they
got to
can mark
have
it out and
one
they go,
GPS.
it's not what mine says. Doesn't matter. This is our official timing.
yeah.
That's what it is.
Official timing too is a fucking press the button.
Yeah, well, actually, the UIM still recognise that because it is more accurate than you think. Because it's not just one person doing it; it's 3 people doing it,
Yeah,
and they average those 3 times,
Yes.
unless one's well out of whack.
Then it's
So
not
if 2 are
considered-
within half a second, and one's 2 seconds out, they'll just scrap the one that's 2 seconds out.
yeah,
If there's 3 within half a second, they'll average the 3.
Yep.
And it's more accurate than you would think, even though it is just someone going beep beep. That's reaction times and whatever.
yeah.
It is more accurate than you think. Definitely not as good as a transponder because that's fucking perfection.
Yeah.
Well, pretty much. Anyway, yes, the answer to your question is yes. We should be doing something.
I would love to see it.
Well, if you know someone or know someone that knows someone,
Yeah. Even if we know someone that's, I know sprint cars and shit use it. Their track's probably the closest thing to ours, I guess. Sprint cars could be doing wheelies and shit across lines and
yeah,
they've got a short little oval. I don't know. That's probably the closest thing. If anyone knows anybody, maybe we could borrow a system like that from Speedway, or I don't know whether the Speedways own the system and you just own the transponder, or like cars own the whole thing, or
You'd have
whatever
to have
how it works.
You'd have to have a pickup on a buoy, and that would be really difficult with a buoy moving around.
Yeah, that's what I'm getting at with the transponder. That's why I think that would be really difficult. And the difficult part about like your GPS one, I think that would be great. That would be pretty accurate. But while ever it's not live data going to the tower, you've got to come and download everyone's thing and
Yeah, I'd
fucking
love
check
to see
that.
it with live
That'd
data.
be a pain in the ass.
Yeah, realistically, you'd have to set them up with a SIM card.
If you could set it up with the live data, then that's the go, I reckon. Anyway. No more questions? Is that our only
that
one?
was it. Only one.
Thanks for your question.
Thank you, Mr. Burnt.
It's awesome. If anyone else wants to send questions in, get them in. We love answering
Get them in.
Mm.
Righto.
them. All right. Let's get into the slim down.
Step it up, slim it down. It's the Garage Slim Down.
The Garage Slim Down is brought to you by Chops Anodizing. He does the best anodizing work on the planet. If you need shit to look shiny, go and see him. Let us know and we'll put you in contact if you can't find his socials.
Even ask Trump. He already said
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
good.
Trump's already got shit anodized from there.
Don't ask Bubba, just ask Trump.
So this is our last week, boys.
Yes.
Fun.
Final numbers. Final numbers.
See who's winning and
Who's
who's been cheating.
going to get on the scales first?
I'll jump on.
Hayden's going to jump on. All right. Tell us what you got, and then I'll quickly work out your percentage. So Hayden started at 101.1. And what are we today, Hayden?
Audio.
What'd you get?
94.7.
Losing weight.
94.7. Righto, let me do
A couple of kilos from last week.
So the past 3 weeks, I haven't lost anything, and the last week, I dropped 2 kilos.
Must have been those
So
night shifts.
your
It was a
total
night shift just having a go.
your total body weight you've dropped 6.3%.
Copy that.
Yeah,
It's
right.
not bad. Not bad. All right, Joel,
All
you
right,
go.
what do you got, Joel?
So Joel started at 94.2.
And I'm 89.9.
You are not. You was fucking 91 last week.
Yeah, because I'm good.
Yeah, right. 89.9. I'm just.
Are we
adding
gonna
it
be
up
close, Joel?
Really quickly. So who do you
Yeah.
reckon? Who do you reckon won out of Hayden and
I reckon Hayden would
I
top
reckon
me.
I've won it.
he has?
Yeah.
Joel's
how much?
Joel's lost 4.5%.
Hell mad.
All right, I'll go get
Even
on.
at me
See what I
not
got.
losing for 3 weeks. Fucking hell.
You must
Yeah,
have done
you
something
killed it.
different last week.
Oh,
Or this
man.
last week.
Yeah, I don't know.
So I started at 106.1. And I'm now. $88.7.
Fucking another cheating bastard.
Screw you.
I'm fucking lower than Joel.
Yeah, yeah.
88.7. How good's that? So I win me own personal little challenge because I wanted to be lighter than Joel and I've fucking done it with a fucking kilo to spare.
That's freaking wild.
Kilo to spare.
Are you going to give us the friggin' trick yet or what?
I've told you every week.
Fucking not sweating
It's
out
not
of
Let me,
your
just
work,
car.
let me work me percentage. Yeah.
Do you reckon the sleep apnea machine has helped though?
Yeah, absolutely. I haven't been.
Yeah,
using
you
it.
fucking
That's
smiling.
exactly
You
what I was
fucking
fishing
No,
for.
I haven't been using it a bit lately. Hang on, just so
You saw the
My-
smile too, Joel.
Yeah.
my percentage is 16.4%.
Fuck, that's not bad.
That's massive.
That's a big chunk. That's
That's massive.
17.4 kilos.
That's huge.
That's a
Look,
big,
I
that's a
don't.
big deal.
I applaud
So while I
you.
smiled at the sleep apnea machine, so I haven't
did you
used it for a little while because
He just needed a
No,
couple
no.
of minutes to get rid of the
He smiled. He's got
story.
a couple of teeth
no.
missing
So
too.
this usually have
Is that
fucking
meth
teeth missing
diet?
in a minute. So I was using it and I was getting used to it and it was all good. I was getting 100% scores all the time. And then I started to get lazy and not use it. And then when I don't use it for a couple of days and then use it again, it's all good. But as soon as I use it for a couple of days now, what seems to happen is I swallow heaps of air, like not just go into me lungs and that. I swallow it, and I can't stop farting or burping
in
Oh,
the
yeah?
morning or during the night.
during the night. Like
Yeah,
I've
right.
woken up with massive chest pains because I feel like super bloated because it's just locked with air, and I can't burp because there's that much air going in. It can't come out, so I've got to. It wakes me up because it's painful in my chest. I've got to get up. As soon as I sit up on the side of the bed, burp. But it's not just like a little. It goes for like
Releasing. Yeah.
a few seconds, like 5-6 seconds. It's like just all this air coming out. And I'll normally do too. So I'll sit on the bed, do that. It makes me feel a little bit better. I'll get up, go for a piss while I'm awake, come back. As I'm about to climb back into bed, a second one, exactly the same. 5-6 seconds. Brrr.
Yeah,
It's a
right.
good way of waking the boss lady up.
Yeah. And it
That's
sounds
weird.
like when you burp and your esophagus is like full of beer and it's like frothing.
Yeah.
Yes.
That's what it feels like.
Yeah, right.
It feels like that.
I wonder if the
And
settings...
farting too, like it just flat out, just burp. It's like the air's gone through and just burp,
Yeah,
burp
right.
all night.
Far out.
I wonder if you're setting
And a couple the next morning, but once I've cleared it out, I'm good again. So maybe that's been helping as well because I'm feeling full because I'm full of fucking air.
Yeah, well, maybe.
So I'm
You've
not,
always been full of hot air.
Yeah.
I'm not eating anything. Anyway,
Oh, well, you won.
So the stories we've
Killed
gotten
it.
was
See how you're at.
he's changed
End of
his
the
diet
year.
and I changed my diet by a fuckload. Like I really changed my diet.
yeah, I changed my diet a fair bit.
So he tried to say that he used the sleep apnea machine. Now he's just said that the sleep apnea machine's not working.
No, I didn't say it's not working
It's not doing as much because it's
because I haven't been using
it
it.
hasn't been used.
But I always thought that was the case.
The days haven't been hot enough to be sweating in the car,
Oh,
no matter what happens. So what was the other story we gotten? There's
think that
something
was
else.
it. Or something else. I can't remember what it was now.
All the stories are made up in your own heads.
No, they're made up from you telling us.
So I didn't do any physical activity at all. I was planning to, but once I started smoking you guys, I was like,
You
I
gave
don't
up.
fucking need to. So I didn't bother doing it. So I've done zero physical activity. All I did, I've drunk less piss. And when I do drink it, I'll drink it with soda water, not Coke.
No, I will say that you dropping the Jacks, the Jack and Cokes, that would have to help a lot.
Yeah, 100%.
Compared to beers, the Jack and Cokes disappearing, that
Well,
would have helped.
I really
absolutely.
only dropped the Tuesday night beers.
Yeah, so that's probably the biggest one. Like I was still drinking every now and then. Like I had parties and shit through all that, so I was still drinking. But when I do drink, I was drinking with soda water. And I also emailed the Heart Foundation,
Yeah, and they gave you a couple of
and
good
they gave me
dinner
four
recipes.
weeks worth of recipes for 5 days.
Mm-hmm.
So I got 20 recipes off them that I've just been sort of keeping in rotation. I've been cooking them, the missus has been cooking them. Now, they're not necessarily, the recipes they give me, they're not necessarily to lose weight. They're to improve your heart health.
Mm-hmm.
So, lower blood pressure, fix up
Which helps
calciums,
everything in
cholesterols,
the
all
long
that
run.
kind of stuff.
Anyway.
Which is all, it's all hand in hand. If
Yeah.
your heart's been healthy, you're going to lose fucking weight. So, yeah, that's pretty much all I did.
If there was more that you did, I would love to know it.
Yeah,
But
I'd tell you, but
I-
there's literally not.
I am honestly saying that I am actually really happy for you because losing 17 kilos is a lot.
Well, do you just want to go again? I'll go
Not
again.
at the moment.
Start where we're at now.
Coming into summer.
No, fuck no.
Coming into summer, let's pull that up
That's-
and we'll
So many parties to go
We'll
to.
do
Heaps
another
of
one
beer to
next-
drink.
we'll do another
Yeah,
one
same.
early in the year.
Yeah, righto.
Like I'm happy the last show of the year. I'm happy to jump on the scales and laugh at each other how much we've
Put back
gone
on.
backwards. But yeah, to do another comp, I reckon we can do another comp next year.
Well, by the time that
No
comes
problem at
around, I'm not going to be into it because I'm going to keep going for a bit because I'm going to aim to knock off 20 kgs,
Yeah.
which is only like 2.6 kgs more than what I've already gone. But to knock 20 kgs down's pretty good.
In fucking 10 weeks.
I'd be pretty happy with that.
Fucking oath. 2.5 months. Fucking
You've done bloody well. Absolutely bloody well.
We'll save those
Anyway, now I'll
numbers
have
so
to
we
start
know
doing some
where they
physical
are.
exercise so I can look a bit better.
Just being fitter, like you can lose weight and but still not be fucking fit.
Well,
That's the biggest thing.
well, yeah. All right, let's HSG pit crew posts.
I don't know what happened over the weekend, but fuck,
do.
a lot of people fucking
getting
found that
pumped.
page.
Yep.
Adelaide.
Everyone
Adelaide
found the
happened.
page somehow.
Yeah, we added shitloads of people to the
Fucking-
group and
Yep.
the page.
Constant notice.
Bloody good
awesome.
to see. I love seeing fresh people coming in.
I reckon there'll be lots of people listening this week too because they're wanting to know our rants from Adelaide.
Yeah.
Because we're not shy.
No.
We'll say what we think. It'll probably get us banned, but who cares?
Yeah.
Get a bit of a
Sometimes
red
we'll upset
card.
people.
Can't ban someone for an opinion.
No, you can't. But yeah, so thank you very much, everyone, for chucking your stuff up on the pit crew. It is good to see. And everyone else watching the posts come through, make sure you do react to the posts because it gives everyone a pump up when they put this shit down and
Yeah.
it's all recognised. I know it's been watched.
That
So-
little jet boat loop the loop thing was pretty
was
fucking
sick.
cool. Did you see? I seen another video of that where
I think
they had bikes jumping through the loop as the jet boat's
Yeah.
going
I
around.
saw that one
With
as well.
Fireworks and shit going on. And
I think Tracy put a video up of when they were building it.
oh yeah, I didn't watch that,
Yeah.
but yeah, I did see it.
And then there was another video I saw where Travis Pastrana was one of the ones riding the bike through the
Yeah.
through the middle of the loop.
Yeah.
That's why it must have happened like this weekend gone or the weekend before.
Yeah,
'cause
Tracy
there's
put
been
one
shitloads
in
come
and
up.
then you posted one.
Yeah, radio. So I was
Back
the
to
second
back.
one, was I?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I saw it and I just loved it. I thought it was sick.
All right, if you're listening and you're not in the group, get in there because it's awesome. There's heaps of cool shit in there. All right, let's move on to meme of
May
the
of the
week.
week.
Right, ready?
Have we all sent them in?
Yeah, I've got them here. Ready to go.
Go.
Oh, we're hungry.
Soon, but your dad is at home.
I know, he's hungry too.
Waiting for Mum to get home to feed him. You missed the start of that, by the way.
Yo, tell me why I walk up to my car and it's unplugged. Plug is open, and this dude unplugged me. He's not even on the fucking charger. Are you serious right now?
You know who doesn't have that problem? Men who drive V8s.
Electric cars are gay.
You know, it doesn't have. I was expecting to say people who drive cars, not men.
My one's a bit hard to
Men
hear.
who
So
drive
You can be the best at what you do.
just heads up, it's Irish.
You might not be the hardest worker. You might not be the most skillful. You might not be the fittest or the best looking. You might be a proper cunt. You know?
That's the punchline.
The punchline, the punchline disappears in the corner.
You
and you're
wait.
like waiting for the next thing. You're like, oh
you-
no, I've already been called a cunt.
You're waiting for it to say "but," and then you know.
The way he looks at the camera too, like, you know.
Oh, that's pretty funny.
Yeah, that bloke's voice is hard to hear because friggin' strong Irish accent.
He's fucking good.
Oh yeah, very
Creamy
funny.
fucking
Creamy
pints.
pints.
Well, I'd love to meet that bloke.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
All right, we'll wrap it up because she's a long one.
Fucking oath.
I didn't even think it was going to be a long one.
No, neither.
No,
Yeah, I kind of did because I thought we'd wrap it on about Adelaide, but anyway,
because we love
it
both.
is what it is. It might be a bit shorter once Joel does some editing.
Oh, hopefully.
All right, send your questions in with the link. It's in the show notes, or pinned at the top of the Facebook page, or you can just send us an email, the High Speed Garage Podcast @gmail.com, and like and subscribe on all the socials, YouTube, Instagram, Facebook. See you
See yous.
next week.
Have a good weekend.